Welcome back, everybody, to the Average Overlanders podcast. I'm Jared.
And I'm Ben.
Hey, I got it right.
Yeah.
And we got two lovely ladies with us tonight from Jess2 Re-Routing. Jess, number one, you've been on here before a couple of times.
A couple times.
Just a few times.
Just a few.
Yeah,
Handful.
Arc Trooper. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Hog Trooper.
Yeah. I was thinking of Robert Struck for a second. I'm like,
Oh,
wait,
the
no,
Beast.
yeah. And then Jessica, you're new here with us.
Yep.
Do you have what's your Instagram? Do you have an Instagram?
Pink Star Jess.
Pink Star Jess. Okay. Nice.
All right.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chaos. Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Jared's shit show.
My shit show. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. It's welcome back.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you again. I'm sure you have many stories for us. We're
Yeah, it's
looking
been
to
a
hear
while.
about it.
Oh my gosh. I have so many. Where do I start?
Right.
Well, you're a traveling lady. You go to all these cool events. Every time I see you on Instagram, you're always like someplace cool. And I was like, it's a Monday and I'm working.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
having fun. Like, what's going on?
I'm working behind the scenes, but yeah. No, I've been really fortunate to have some great partners and to be able to travel and support them and, get supported back. So
No, that's nice.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, last time I talked to you, you were going to Texas. Was that where it was?
Yes. I
Yeah.
went to pick up the new project.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, you got the new one now. All right.
Wait, are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, I
today?
mean, the top secret.
So
though?
that one we can talk about.
Okay. You got
Yeah.
a
didn't
lot
know
of
there was a
projects
new
going on.
Yes, yes. I like to be constantly moving.
Yeah.
Gotta be busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you pick up?
Yeah. And right.
So, in honor of Bad Batch, because I gotta have a Star Wars theme,
It's a Star Wars
Okay.
theme. Yep.
Yep.
I like that. I like that theme.
right?
I'm pretty on point. All right.
Exactly. We're gonna call it Wrecker.
Oh, dude.
So we picked up a tub. It was Steven Schofield's wheeler, and it's just a shell now. But the thing that really attracted us is the frame's already cut. It's a 2-door JK. Tried and true. I know how to wheel that thing, and it has a custom roll cage welded by Chris Allen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so ready to go. We're gonna paint it a really cool metallic gray color called Gregorian Lynx. It's a Lambo color.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
Nice. Yeah.
I know, right? I gotta up my game. And then the roll cage is gonna be my tried and true mojito.
Oh, you're gonna keep a little
Yeah,
touch of in there.
A little touch in
Nice,
there,
nice.
but yeah, we're upping it a little bit. But we're going to have an LS motor, Curry 70s for axles. We're going to do an Atlas transfer case.
Jeez.
Yeah. My goal is to compete in the We Rock competitions with that thing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how are you
What
gonna
is the re-rock?
we rock?
We
So it's a rock crawling competition on the East Coast. You have to have a spotter, and when you see them go like this and then sideways and then back
kind
up.
of waterfalls and crazy shit. Yeah.
Like high probability of a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you got a sweet roll cage.
Yes.
All right.
100%.
That way you can keep the mojito green one nice and not too fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. I have to have a daily.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Do you
that's
daily
my,
that thing?
all the time. That's my only daily.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was your Rebelle truck.
Oh,
No?
no. That's my.
Or Jeep,
what
sorry.
kind of gas mileage are you getting in that thing? I don't
Doesn't matter.
Dude, don't-
freaking
never look at the
care.
fu-
Like,
yeah.
it's all smiles. Like, who cares?
And you're on 40s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to drive
Well,
too
it's-
far.
When somebody asks you what kind of gas mileage you got, like, I get 40. And they're like, really?
Yeah.
Oh. It's the tire size. Come on
Right?
now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Jess, the
Jessica.
second Jessica, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Jess works too. I'm good with that.
What do you drive?
2013 4Runner.
Oh, okay. Not a Jeep girl then.
Okay, what
Oh,
color?
how's that work?
What was that?
What color?
Silver.
Ah,
Yeah.
not white?
No.
The typical
Silver.
Typical white,
Yeah, it's silver. And it's
cool.
the
What year is it? I'm sorry.
2013.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the first 3 years of the 5th gen before they tweaked it a little bit, and it looks like, well, not now because now the
Now the next
new
gen.
next
Yeah,
gen is out, but it has kind of it's an SR5, but it looks like a limited edition, but I've taken pieces off of it, so
course.
it doesn't look like it anymore. But I've loved it, and I bought it brand new, and I will keep it until it,
How many miles?
I think 120
Okay.
116.
Bought it new. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you buy it purposely thinking I'm going to do all this shit to it, or you're just like, oh, a 4Runner's a nice car. I'll buy a 4Runner, and then all of a sudden just went crazy.
No, I knew I was going to do stuff to it. Yeah. And it's funny because I was looking between actually a Jeep Rubicon, the 2013 Jeep Rubicon Unlimited as well. But then between the two, I picked the 4Runner. And it's funny, my husband now has a 2013 Jeep Rubicon Unlimited. So now I have the best of both worlds.
There you go. Win-win.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I like
pretty
it.
neat.
So what do you have done to it?
I have 33s on it. I have Toy Tech coilovers in the front and heavy duty springs in the back, Bilstein 5100s in the back, a Schrockworks rear bumper, a Hefty Fabworks front bumper, Cali raised LED roof rack, some Molly panels on the inside, rock sliders, and a full skid plate.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So
Schrockworks, they do a lot of Nissan stuff too, I think.
Do they? I found
think
them totally randomly, and I think I had seen the rear bumper, and I'm very particular about what I wanted my rear bumper to look like, and I really liked it, and it's pretty much the only steel thing on it, except for my rock sliders. Rock sliders and rear bumper are steel. Then roof rack, front bumper, and skid plates are all aluminum.
Oh, aluminum front bumper would be nice, honestly.
I love my Hefty Fabworks front bumper. It's great.
There's such a weight difference. It's crazy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. You can still take a hit, too. I mean, I've hit stuff with...
What are you hitting?
Rocks. Deer. I don't know. Yeah. I was going to say something inappropriate, but I'll leave it out.
We're going to test that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure I'm out of the way. I don't want to be the tester. Test dummy. I'm a dummy, not a test dummy.
Just don't be standing in front of the truck if you're spotting me.
Yeah, right. Well, that's cool. So, getting into kind of like what inspired you to get a 4Runner and build it out and everything else.
Yeah, so that truck right there was my first truck,
Oh, shit.
actually. Well, not that exactly.
Yeah, because that was mine.
Yes, that's true.
You can't have it.
Because I had the same rear bumper. I had that too.
Nice.
Who'd you get that from?
I bought it online. I don't know. I bought the front bumper and the rear bumper.
Oh, you bought. Okay, so.
Yeah, like it was a stock TRD with a factory rear locker. You know, it was cool. I should have held on to it, if I'm being honest.
Always the one that got away, you know?
Right.
I always
There's
change
always
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
But yeah, I forgot who made it, but it was fairly cheap. It's just a tube bumper and it's super lightweight because I like to go lightweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that was great. So you had a Gen 1 Tacoma.
I did, yeah. And then I got another Tacoma extended cab after that. And then had a streetcar for a little while. And then I went to...
What kind of streetcar? What kind of streetcar?
Uh-oh.
You don't want to know.
No, I really
Actually, yeah.
It was a PT Cruiser.
Uh-oh, I don't want to know.
No, he takes it back.
Wait, hold on. Was it a 2.4 turbo, though?
Yes.
Okay,
okay.
got some
It
credit
was a
back.
convertible and it was red. It was pretty cool.
It was fun, probably.
You know what I always think about when I think about that is what was his name? Steve Carell when he rolls up, he's like, it's Brittany, bitch.
It's so funny.
Was that your car?
It was so funny to see that in the office and be like, yep, that was it.
Yeah.
Yep. But definitely missed
There's a phase.
the off-roading vehicle. So then I was trying to pick like a forever family car at some point, and so then I picked the 4Runner and been off-roading all growing up with my dad and love being in the outdoors and camping. And it was funny, a couple weekends ago, Jesse and I were doing some practice out in Johnson Valley, and we're in the middle of like nowhere, and she looks out and she's like, does this intimidate you, or does like this make you nervous that like you can't see anything or anyone? I was like, nope, this is
being out in the middle of
exactly where
nowhere.
I want to be. Like, this is perfect.
Yep.
And both of us thrive off of that. So it's love being out there.
No, that's good. Yeah, I heard you guys, or actually I saw, on Instagram, you guys joined some other Rebelle Rally teams out there.
Training
you guys were
out
doing
there.
some training. So how was that?
That was great. I mean, honestly.
Or is it Johnson Valley? Or?
Yeah, in Johnson Valley, the Desert Bells put together a training.
Oh, cool.
Kristen and Allison, and I mean, I just love them. They're super great gals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
rad.
we had, I know, right? But I mean, we had a super great time. And like Jessica said, we just love being so far out there. So we were like,
In your element. just-
Exactly.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? How? Because I saw that too. You guys did they set up like a waypoints for you guys to go find or something?
Yeah.
Or-
So we're kind of in this group where we're each taking turns hosting a weekend.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right? Because,
Cool.
I mean, it's better to simulate the actual rally
Yeah.
as much as you can. I mean, you can't simulate the total pressure,
But the idea of it.
the idea of it, chasing checkpoints. I mean, like when we're setting up our own checkpoints, it's almost like chasing blacks constantly because
It's all new to you. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and those are the hardest ones. So it's the best ones to practice. So, they did a great job that, her and their whole family, Kristen's family and Allison's family, got together and they put out posts and, some were blacks and, completely unmarked, but some had these tiny little sticks
Yeah,
that were
little
like,
stickers on
that's
it. I saw that.
awesome. Yeah, it was great. And then of course she was like, don't go up this one section. It's so rocky. I'm like, let's go up it.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's me. I'm like, let's go up. But then, we had to backtrack because, of course, the checkpoint was not where you had all the rocks. So I'm like, okay, but I just had to do it.
Yeah, why not?
Add a little extra.
Exactly. A little extra.
Well, that's cool. I mean, because
Yeah,
you
it was
guys
so
don't,
fun.
you ladies don't know like where the course is going to be.
Yeah.
You have
Until.
Yeah.
there's general terrain that you're going to come across. You're going to come across a desert. There's going to be mountains and rocks and all other stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was really good
Yeah.
seat time for us because that's the first time
Exactly.
we've actually like gotten in the Jeep for a long period of time and to see what does our routine look like? How do I communicate with the driver? How does the driver
Yeah,
communicate with me?
Same page as each other. Get in each
Exactly.
other's head.
Yeah, it was a lot of good practice for us to
Yep.
just shift things a little bit, tweak things a little bit here and there. Yeah, it was a great time.
It is kind of like a new. Have you ever done anything like this before on your end? Or?
Yeah, I competed in 2023.
Oh, you did. Okay, I didn't know that.
So this is my second year.
So 2 years ago.
That's how
Yeah.
we met.
Oh,
Actually.
That's how we met. Yeah,
Curious. Yeah, I was gonna add.
competing
Okay.
against each other.
Cool.
Were you in your Forerunner?
No, we were in my teammate's Forerunner.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's another Forerunner. But
Cool. Okay. So you've got some this under your belt a little bit. So
Yeah.
you know it's not like just thrown into the fire.
oh
You've
yeah,
got a
totally.
Little, okay.
Yeah, I'm. We got 4th place
Oh,
for
shit.
rookies.
Oh, that's really
good.
good for rookies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good for rookies. You're
it
lucky
was-
you finished it. So no,
So
that's rad.
We're coming back stronger.
Yes.
We got it.
Well, now you're both veterans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially you've done it for how many years?
This will be my third time.
Yeah.
Third
yeah,
year. Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, not about the actual during the day chasing checkpoints, right? But at nighttime, did you guys like meet up somewhere? Did you guys like have a big cookout? Like what'd you guys do?
You're not allowed to communicate, are you?
So
No, but this is a training.
During
During training. I thought you meant during the
Sorry,
actual.
sorry. This is during this
last
couple weekends
weekend.
ago.
Yeah. Okay. Now I got you.
Sorry, I wasn't clear.
Yeah,
Did you guys camp out there, or do you guys just meet up for the day?
We
day
camped.
run. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Okay.
camped. Yeah.
Yeah.
That first night we was really quiet. It was very windy.
Yeah,
and
we
most
were
people
the-
were in their tents.
we were the only ones by the campfire.
Yeah.
Oh, for
You
real?
could tell. Well, you could. It was like, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Jess and I are very used to being out there, so we were like,
Yeah.
a little wind, who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
This ain't nothing. Yeah.
no big deal. We're still gonna have a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the second night we had a potluck, and a lot of the ladies came for the second day who weren't able to be there early on the first day, and so
Cool.
it was really great. To get to, sometimes in the rally get the opportunity to bond with the other ladies. So
Yeah. So
it
much
was-
going on.
exactly, and everybody's, at least the ones that are super competitive, are just focused on
So focused.
what did we do? How do we fix whatever we might have, an opportunity to correct, and let's prep for the next day.
Yeah. Just yeah. It's nice to unwind though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was curious because I know like during the rally, you guys are like literally just going back. You're setting up for the next day. You're
Exhausted. So you
in
don't even
tech,
want to deal with
like,
anybody.
fixing things or
Yeah.
so. I'm curious. Did you bring your tents that you will be sleeping in during the practice session?
No, we did not. I don't have my tent yet, but I'm hoping to reach out to Decathlon and ask them if they want to be a sponsor so I can get a tent.
Is there like a specific type of tent you're allowed to bring or something?
You
can bring like shift pod, or you can have just like a backpacking tent, whatever you feel like.
You can bring whatever you want, but the ones that are there to compete are going to bring what we call the pop tent. You pull the thing and it just sets itself up.
Yeah.
Because like we had, in 2020 when I competed, my friends brought what we called the Taj Mahal. Because it was like, I mean, two of us other teams went and helped them set it up. It was so big. And I mean, right?
Well, the setup is probably nice, but then you're like,
but
this.
I mean,
Exactly. Tear it down
and
5 hours later.
Down.
A full day of
every other
wheeling
day, like forget it.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you need as much time as you, for those who care about time, you want to pack up, and set up is a little bit more leisurely, but like packing up in the morning at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning,
that's true,
where you're going straight to plotting. And at least for me, and Jesse and I are going to have separate tents just so we have like our own space, and a lot of other teams do that too. But for me to get it set up real quick so Jesse can kind of load things up as I'm getting out there and plotting stuff, the faster you can do the cleanup, the more time you have to focus on other things.
Yeah. Ironically, we kind of had the same strategy in 2023. We were both up at like 4 a.m., but you can't get out of your tent till 5.
Oh, you serious?
I'm dead
There's
serious.
like a rule like you
What do you
can't.
have to
Emily, you have to. Well,
I always have to pee in the morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up.
you're not
Hold
supposed to get out of your tent until 5 a.m. when
way.
Emily comes around and rings that little cowbell.
They put like tape on there, make sure you don't break the seal.
I mean, but seriously, so, you know, the ones that are there to compete, you know, because I mean, there's really two camps. There's the ones there for the experience and the ones there to compete.
Yeah.
And the ones there to compete are up at 4 a.m. They have all their shit inside their tent, packed down, ready to go. The minute that, you know, bell rings, you're unzipping, throwing all your shit out and like breaking down your tent.
It's like the Rebelle Rally when you're all running to your car.
Yeah, get it.
Right? Well, because you also can't go to your vehicle until 5. So you're literally once you have said I'm done at my rig at the end of the night, you can't go back to it.
It's off limits after that.
Off limits. Yeah. It's a penalty if you do.
So are you allowed to like stay with your car late though? Like are you allowed to wrench on your vehicle like late at night, and then like I'll be working on it till 1 a.m, then I'll, you know, you're allowed to do that?
So if you want to wrench on your vehicle, you're supposed to go tell them when you check in, and go to mechanics area, wrench on it there. And
Makes
then
sense.
you have, I think it's 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
I think it's 2 hours to wrench on it and then bring it back to what they call the impound area where everybody parks their vehicle. And then, you can get your stuff out. You have an hour to get your stuff out. But if you don't go to mechanics, you strictly, by the time you check in from crossing the finish line for the day, you have an hour to get away from your vehicle and be done. Otherwise, it's a penalty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, get that sponsor.
I know.
Just throw it up.
I
Right?
want to. It's that one tent is. I used it.
That's
I
the jam.
borrowed it. I borrowed it in
Yeah.
2023, and I loved it so much. I would really love to get it again. But I have so many tents as it is in life.
Dude, that's me too.
I don't want another tent. So
I
it's
just gave
like,
him one tonight.
Yeah, he put like, here, bro, I don't have any room for it.
I
Put it in
gave
your
him
garage.
I have 2 shift pods. I gave him a shift pod. So
Yeah.
So what's the name of this tent again that you?
It's a Quencha. It's a blackout tent.
Ooh,
and literally
nice.
you pull the I don't know, the bungee cord cable off it, and you just chuck it and it sets itself up.
I kind
There's
of
no
want
cables,
that.
no
Does
pad.
that
That
have
sounds
a
kind
pad
of
in
rad,
it?
actually.
No.
Get a,
gotta
just get like
bring your
a Hest
own.
pad or something like that. Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Hest, heist, however you say that.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Hest is awesome.
I've been thinking about getting one for the camper.
is it?
'Cause it's just,
We
I just have
have
like
it.
a 2.5-inch memory foam. It kind of sucks.
It is
But-
the ultimate in memory foam because it doesn't get like, regular memory foam in cold weather gets hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
This, no way. We've been in like 0 degree in it.
Oh, so it's not inflatable at all?
No.
It's just all okay.
It's just like foam, but it's literally like sleeping
I'm
in
a
your bed
side
at home.
sleeper. How does
I
that
am
work?
too.
Okay.
I'm 100% side sleeper.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
great.
And I can find it where?
Everywhere.
Hest.com.
Yeah, they're on
Hest?
Amazon.
Wait, you mean your Instagram feed isn't targeting with
Overlanders.
will after the
like
conversation.
non-stop,
Overlanders
dude.
will.
Well,
Yeah, now it will. Yeah, exactly. Just open your phone right now. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
You know?
it's listening. You're going to get
Literally,
bombarded.
the worst part of camping for me is setting up and taking down,
Yeah.
especially taking down.
Oh my gosh. So get a Hest pillow. It will change your life.
Pillow.
Oh,
So the
that'd be
pad
nice.
and pillow.
The pad and pillow. Seriously,
have, like,
because
a
we
combo?
put it up in our rooftop tent or
And they
iCamper.
crush down really well too,
It
right?
does crush down. Yeah. So we got I think it's called technically the queen size, but it's not technically a queen.
Yeah, it's a little.
You know?
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost
exactly.
full.
Yeah. Almost. but it fits great in the iCamper. We can put it in there and shut it and have it up there. But the pillows are like the jam. I even take them when I'm flying somewhere, like shove them in my suitcase. They're that good.
See, I bring it sucks. I'll bring just pillows off my bed, you know, and they're and they don't squish down very well. They're just full size big ass pillows, you know. So it'd be nice. I'm not going to close down on it and not have to worry about it. Just leave it up there all the time, you know. Just, you live in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're not cheap though, are they?
No, but I would say it's
Worth it. Yeah. One of those
It's one of those buy ones,
cry
cry ones.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yep. Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
You bet.
So, sorry,
Just
guys.
wait 5 minutes and scroll through your
Yeah.
feed. It'll be there.
yeah.
Well, Google keeps on oh, did you mean heat pad? I'm like, no, Hest pad.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to make a bank heist? What?
Yeah.
So it's a Hest memory
Yeah.
foam
Gee, Ben. Wow.
foam sleeping pad. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is very specific.
It is.
I have to be. So okay, I'll check it out later. But
What are you driving now currently? Yeah. I mean, like when you go off-roading.
the Cayenne
Out front.
outside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It goes fast. Got the V8 in it. Sounds good. You know, it's fun.
Good.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, vroom vroom.
Yeah.
It's basically twice as heavy as my Tesla, but it's just as fast.
Boy, you got to watch those Teslas. You're in danger of getting
I know.
firebombed or something.
Anybody-
I worry about you.
Anybody keyed your car yet? No.
I have a friend that rolls with me. His name's Glock 19. And you don't want to firebomb.
I got my
me.
two buddies,
Yes.
Smith and Weston.
Yes.
They're always with me.
I got the buddy system going on.
That's the crew to hang with for sure.
I mean, I am getting my concealed carry.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I
nice.
No, but it's a thing, especially when I drive through LA.
Right?
Like people give me the side eye, and I'm like,
I just
it was a
feel
good
like,
deal.
I just feel like people, have you lost your mind? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, it's kind of interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of these electric cars. I'm curious because this is what I was going to ask you about too. 2 years ago, Rivian won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when we were
And
competing.
then last year, they were
Nothing.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see
Nothing.
them
What
at all
happened?
this year.
No idea.
Yeah. So,
I know
But there
they
were
had
still some
financial
electric
trouble.
vehicles. Like Toyota had their electric vehicle out there.
yeah.
I
They
think
also had their Tacoma with a whole
That's what I'm
freaking
talking about.
hood
They're-
that flew up and
Yeah.
smashed their windshield. That was cool.
that was fun.
Yeah. So I think there's been a change. I know that if you're driving a full electric vehicle, Emily announced this year, and I didn't. She might have announced it last year too, but I didn't hear it because I wasn't competing. That if you're driving a full electric vehicle, you have to have manufacturer support.
Yeah.
And so if they're not willing to do that, then you need to think about maybe alternative
Yeah, because
transportation.
they had those electric like charging
Semis.
Yeah.
semis,
Well, they get to charge in the semis at night, but they also charge halfway through the day.
which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it right now. I was pissed about that. I was like, wait a second. So they can stop.
Yep.
They can refuel and they
Not
can
get penalized.
plot.
Yeah.
Yes.
They basically get a free
Take a
timeout.
break.
yes.
Like,
right.
okay, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
A half hour.
Nothing
however
against
long,
Rivian
but
and their
yeah.
team.
But there should be
like-
a whole different category for them.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
different rules, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, they won.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of handicap. Yeah.
I know. But,
Anyways,
you know,
sorry, I'm mad for you.
we appreciate that because while we have to manage our gas the whole day, and,
Right?
They just ball
plot
out.
on the
They're
way,
like,
hey, do you need me to stop so you can plot? Like, you know, so because that, you know, some of the areas we drive through,
you're like,
you know, you're like,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's not conducive to your neck. So,
dude, I don't even know how you do it. Like even looking at a solid screen or whatever,
I could never be.
I'd get motion
I
sickness.
could never do your job. Like I could not be a co-pilot.
you 100% could.
No, I could navigate, but like I can't. Like if I'm sitting in the passenger seat, like when somebody else is driving, forget about it, dude. I'm getting a car sick, and then I have trust issues. So it's not like
Okay, hold on. We're getting
Wait,
into
I'm
You
a
have
control.
trust issues?
Yeah, I
That's
have
a
trust
whole nother
issues. I'm a
Jared's-
control freak.
therapy
I do
sessions.
therapy.
So Jared, tell me about the first
Yeah.
time your mother. No, I'm sorry.
Let's dive deeper into that.
Was it your
Yeah.
father? No.
Yeah, I definitely probably have issues.
Oh, I'm aware of my
You're
issues.
right, yeah.
I used to get car sick,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I built up a tolerance. I just like, okay, like I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna
You're bouncing around in Jeeps all day.
Yeah.
But I'm usually driving.
That's the thing. Like driving, I have
Yeah.
no problem. Like my daughter is weird. Like she can read a whole book the entire time. We're fucking wheeling. She's bouncing, just reading. I'm like, how are you doing that? Like no shot. Like I remember anybody like, hey, can you look that up? I'm like, sure. Oh God, nope, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter gets motion sickness really bad. And so she actually has to, because she's short, she's like my wife. She has to like raise up the seat to its like peak. And she's like staring out the windshield like this. I'm like paranoid about getting in a car
I
wreck,
know, she's, like-
especially with her because she's like
Like
right
a foot
there.
from the airbag. Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you raise it up? She's like, I have to see the road.
Oh shit.
I'm like, okay.
Poor thing.
Yeah. So I get it though, because I can't be passenger, but I can drive all day long.
Yeah, like I'll feel bad if I'm doing some windy ass road, like up to Big Bear or something. I'm just cruising, whipping the corners and stuff like that. And then like I look over and like passengers are like, oh shit, just hanging on. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know how like you ladies do that, having to read maps the entire time and navigate and checking this and that. Like
So how do you do it?
yeah, no
I
pressure.
don't know. I don't get car sick.
Yeah.
I just
No?
don't. Yeah, I don't
nice.
know why. But I even like on our way out to Johnson Valley, I was on my laptop working the whole time. Just working,
See,
working.
No shot. I can.
And what do you do?
I work in digital marketing,
Oh, me too.
Cool.
but
cool.
I was working on our website and a blog and an email for the whole ride.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Personal stuff.
it's
Yeah.
all, our second business
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
I haven't touched our website.
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. Apparently we have one.
It used to be integrated
to
with
function.
YouTube. I don't even know what's going on now.
Who knows? Yeah, it's probably been
Do we have the
hacked.
RSS feed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably all kinds of weird shit on there now.
Yeah.
Check our YouTube real quick since you have it. I can't log into it.
No? Jared and, by the way, Jared and technology.
Yeah.
Do not
I'm
mix.
horrible.
Oh yeah.
Do not. It's
Well, I
oil
think
and water.
I can't read comments for some reason, but like it's because it's my YouTube account, so I can't tell if anybody's actually commenting or even watching. It won't show me our live feed.
Well, I don't even know if we're live right now because usually it's live.
Who knows?
But either way, it doesn't
a
matter. We're
mystery.
recording it, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah. No, I just
I don't see us
wanted
live.
to double check, make sure
We're not live.
we have to be live.
Well, I don't see it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I have it live.
I don't
See?
see it live.
It's just not. I don't see the video, but it does say live.
And there are comments. So
There are
we got,
comments.
See? Oh, see, Ben,
dang.
get on top of it.
Yeah, opt off
Oh,
off
dude.
road. Hey.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Yeah.
girl. Hey.
Wandering Possum.
Okay, Wandering Possum
said
Yeah.
good evening.
Long time listener.
Oh,
Patty
Wandering
Upton
Possum.
at the training. Was Patty Upton at the training?
Here's Wandering Possum. Shout
I
out.
don't know.
Everybody's looking.
I hate tearing down too, Ben. And then Will said, I saw the Jeep at Overland Expo.
Okay. Oh, your Jeep. Yeah, you were showing it, weren't you?
Yes. Yep.
That's
I
a
was
beautiful. It's a beautiful beast.
How was
you.
Expo, SoCal Overland
Yeah, I wanna
Expo?
hear- I wanna hear
Costa
about all
Mesa.
this.
Yeah, we want to know.
She was there. I wasn't.
So, I mean, I always have fun. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Your
have
friends
to.
are there.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
so many people. But it was really interesting. It was very educationally focused.
Oh, okay.
And I talked to quite a few of the other vendors, and they had the same response. Like everybody was there. Like I've never been at an expo where I spent so much time educating people.
That's good though.
Oh,
It
you
is
educating them.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, people asking questions.
Exactly. Lots of questions. And I talked to quite a few people and they were like, yeah, same kind of vibe. Like people were really there to learn, which it's just been a different vibe than past expos I've been at. But I mean, I think it was like the last time they were in that location was like 2019 before COVID.
Did they ever have one?
So
there?
it wasn't actually Overland Expo. It was called
Some
something
other
else, but it was
expo.
basically the same thing.
Same deal, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so much fun. And then
How was it? The venue is compared to the other. Like you've been to like Flagstaff and
Yeah. I prefer the outdoors.
Yeah,
Same.
that's kind of what I was
That's
thinking.
why I didn't want to go.
Yeah, it was more blacktop. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought there was some grass. People were parked on grass here and there, but it's more in the city.
Yeah.
It's very corporate.
I just
That's just my
to me,
take.
the Overland vibe is more
Yeah, you wanna
out
be in
the
the-
wild,
Yeah.
like out with nature, like and I get why they did it, and it was good for people who've maybe never had an opportunity to go to be there. But
Yeah, it had a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
I was
oh my gosh,
a couple
we
people I
were
talked to that were there. It's
so
like, dude,
busy.
yeah.
I mean, there were so many people, especially Saturday was like cram packed.
Was it open on Friday? 'Cause usually it's Friday, Saturday,
was,
Sunday.
Yeah, it was
Set up.
Friday was set up.
Okay, so
And
this one
we
is
were
only just 2
setting up
days.
in the rain.
Yeah, I would say
So,
it was
yeah.
raining like all day Friday. That
Yeah.
would suck.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the 9/11 rally? E-motion engineering.
It's all been cared about.
9/11.
Not everybody's a Porsche person, Ben.
Well, I want to do that to
Negative.
my 9/11.
Yeah, I know.
And thought
That's
that
what
was
I
really
mean.
freaking cool.
What year
Yeah.
do you have?
I have an 01.
Oh, nice.
So the fried egg.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
How quickly she's
yes.
like, oh, okay.
Yes.
When I was in high school, that was on the cover of every magazine, so that's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's
So.
fair. That's fair.
That's cool.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram. I was like, oh, that was cool. Because most of them
Yeah, it
put
was
like
over by the Falcon booth, I think.
Yes, it had the
Yes.
Falcon sticker on the
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I also bring it up is because Emotion Engineering, Caitlin, what's her name? She competed in the Rebelle Rally and she had a Cayenne, but it was a diesel one. And so they make a bunch of overland stuff for the Cayenne.
Yes, I've seen him at the San Clemente.
Cars and
Cars
Coffee.
and Coffee.
I'm going
Yep.
tomorrow morning.
Are you really?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll be there. So swing by.
Hang out.
Hit me
Chef
up.
Sean will be there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You'll
he
have to
didn't
say hi
commit.
to him.
I'm just like making him commit right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's like, damn it, I wasn't gonna go, but now I have to.
Sean.
Put it on blast.
You have to be there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
But it was pretty good overall then.
Yeah, overall it was
Yeah.
great. I even had I don't know if you guys watched the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
Colin Himes, who
I'm a Star Wars
was
nerd too, don't worry.
The
I'm not,
Gregorian
sorry.
Guard.
Okay.
Gregorian Guard. He came up and he was like, "Whose Jeep is this?"
Oh,
and-
he was there?
He was there.
Oh shit, okay.
And yeah, and Kyle from Switchworks was like, "It's hers." And so he comes over and we had like conversation about Star Wars for like an hour.
That's rad.
It was so cool. And then he was telling me so many stories, about during the
I
filming and stuff.
bet.
It was really rad.
That's pretty
And then the
cool.
next day he brings me a signed photo.
Oh,
I'm
shut
like,
up.
Oh, this is awesome.
No way.
I said, we exchanged contact and I'm like, we should like literally go somewhere out in the desert and like you in your costume, I'll bring the Jeep. Like, let's do
you think
it.
he actually has a car? That'd be rad.
Right? That would be so rad. So
I was thinking about like your helmets that you have to wear. Did you have yours custom painted like an
Oh,
one of
that would be
those
so
Star Wars
cool.
fighter?
So
Get it
mine is.
airbrushed. Yeah.
I know
yeah.
it's
Is it?
green, but is it? I guess I haven't
it's
seen it.
Yeah, it's Star Wars battle scarred. Yeah.
very
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I have to have the number repainted because their number's different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's rad.
That's very cool.
Yeah, because you did like even a vinyl wrap on that thing.
yeah. Well, luckily I know a guy,
Yeah.
and
You did great work. Yep.
he did awesome work, and yeah, he painted it my mojito color, and he incorporated the Rebellion logo, and all kinds of battle scars, and yeah, so
Dude, that's
So-
really cool.
I got a question for you, Jesse.
Oh.
I was trying to think for my helmet with the pink star theme. to do something is there anything I'm sorry, I'm not a Star Wars.
Me either. It's okay.
I like Star Wars, but I don't know it as,
okay, we
as
still
well.
love
Yeah, we could tie
as well.
the pink star to the Star Wars.
Is there a way we could tie
Lure.
where I could put something on my helmet that
a
would
Princess
be
Leia thing?
No.
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 I thought she had pink. No?
No.
No.
Oh, that's Princess Peach. Sorry, that's Mario.
What are you?
Sorry,
That's
wrong
a
universe.
whole
Yeah.
nother episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then Captain Kirk. I mean, no. Just to piss some people off.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that. But I think you should do your pink star.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to be
Is there a
the
logo?
Yeah.
Like, do you have a logo?
It's just the Dallas Cowboy
Star.
star, but it's
I
pink.
wonder. I was thinking just like the standard, like like their helmets that they wear, their fighter helmet, X-wing fighter helmets or
Yeah,
something like that,
that's
but pink,
Yeah.
and then somehow incorporate the star into it.
Yeah.
Probably get
Cool.
creative.
I like the star on our logo. It's very small. It's at the top. It's the only pink thing.
Oh, you got the shooting star over there.
Yeah.
So I might just do that something. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if I'd say I love the Cowboys anymore. I like them. I have to stay committed to them.
Are you from Texas?
No.
Oh.
I
you like the
one
Cowboys then.
tattoo that's a pink star tattoo.
Man, you
You're
are
committed
like
now.
committed.
So,
She's all in.
all
right.
But I'm also fine if it's not necessarily. I don't know. It could be like, and we kind of put it as like it's like the North Star or something, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can have fun with it. Somebody smarter than us could probably figure it out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Anybody
We will not
listening?
solve it on this
Yes,
podcast.
probably
If you
not.
have ideas, message
Reach
me
out.
at Pink Star Jess on Instagram. I want
Yeah.
to hear your ideas.
Yeah, Rafa,
Or
you're a big
Jess2
Star Wars
Re-Routing
guy.
at Gmail. Like,
Yes.
message us.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
Dude, if Rafa, if he ever competed, he have like a Goku like style.
No, he's
you know.
Taco Trooper.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. But he likes the Pokemon and the
he does.
Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Yeah,
So-
like the anime stuff too. But.
So, Adventure Rig, are you familiar?
Yeah,
Okay. He said he saw your Jeep at Overland Expo,
yeah, that's Will who was on the podcast.
but he was too hammered to say hi.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah,
Well, hey.
LOL.
yeah. Yeah, I was at.
Belated hey.
I ran into him at that rigs at the ranch in Temecula.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was him. Like it was mostly like pre-runner trucks and all that kind of stuff, which is rad. There's some dope trucks, but there's only maybe a handful of big Prospect Overland was there, Mark was there, a Land Cruiser dude, and then Will was there, Adventure Rig, and then that's about it for the Overland vehicle. There's like 2 other Overland vehicles, but yeah, he's like, hey man, you're the beer garden, you want to go grab a beer? I'm like, yeah, I'll join you in a minute. He's like, I'll just bring you one. I'm like, okay. So
Even better.
It doesn't surprise me that he was a little,
It's got a little DoorDash, for you.
yeah. So I appreciate it. That was good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, you grew up camping.
Yes.
And you're not from Texas, but yet you have tattoos and everything's
Yes.
Pink Star.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Whittier.
Oh,
From
local.
California.
Okay. Not that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not very far.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yep.
So did you grow up like going out to the desert, like
I
Anza
did,
Borrego,
yes.
Big Bear? And,
Yeah. Most of the Western states, if not all of them, we've been traveling, and we had a motorhome, and my parents took a cruise up to Alaska, and we took the motorhome from Alaska down. My father is a big overlander / rock crawler, and
Oh, really? Okay.
he loves getting out, and he's all growing up. Jesse knows this, that if we were ever out, it was as far away from people as possible. He didn't like camping with people, period. It was like just us in the middle of nowhere.
I should have worn that shirt you got me, Ben.
I got him a shirt. So I went to Spain and I bought these shirts, and I saw this one that was like, this Jared has to have it. It basically said like a review of people. And it said 1 star, would not recommend. Like, it was almost like
great.
an Amazon review for people.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Yeah. We're going to go on Arizona Strip week and a couple days trip at the end of April, and we have to bring all our own gas because we're not going to be around anybody. Any
So
people.
perfect.
So you're going out to like the desert, like
Yeah.
Havasu all the way down? Type
Yeah,
deal?
yeah, along the western part of the Grand Canyon, from what I understand, the rim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause there's a western entrance there. There's
Very,
like
very far away from civilization.
yeah. That'd be nice.
I haven't done it yet, but my father's done it a couple times.
Oh, really?
So
That sounds cool.
yeah, we're pretty excited. My
Have
husband's
you-
gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Have you done the desert bar? Like gone
I
out to
have.
the- Okay, I haven't been there. I
Outside of
want to do it.
Parker?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
It
You
is
need
cool.
to do it.
Have you done it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You need to go.
Yeah. It's like my jam. Like I want to go.
Yeah.
Let's
What
go.
what is it called again?
The desert bar.
The desert
Bar in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
out in Parker.
Like
Yeah.
you have to have like an off-road vehicle to kind of get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the middle of nowhere. It's a
It's-
bar.
It's super random, but it's pretty cool to
Nice.
see because it's like there's not any shops or anything by it.
Yeah,
You
like
have to
just-
off road to get there.
Yeah.
And then
It's
it's this random bar.
Entirely supported by people
Yeah.
off-roading, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it one of those where the dollar has all the dollar bills on the ceiling or something like that, or is it not like that?
No, not like
Okay,
that.
okay.
But yeah, like you're thinking like Uncle Tom's Cabin up at the Rubicon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that'd be fun. Oh, are we give me Amber near? No, we'll have to do that.
Long story short, we were supposed to host like in February. We are going to do like a frontier
Oh, that's
style
right.
thing, but then we were going to like camp in this one old ghost town, and then drive to the desert bar as one of the day activities. But
yeah.
I didn't have time. It's our busy season, you know.
Yeah, just didn't happen.
Yeah.
It will happen, but one day.
One day.
One
So-
day soon.
That's right. Yeah. So if you had to choose, what's your favorite place to go camping, getting away from people? Like where do you have like the best memory?
Oh, that's tough.
Ooh.
I really like Utah. The White Rim was pretty
Oh, you've done the
cool.
White Rim?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's where we're going.
yeah, we're going
Yeah.
on next. Yeah, on Wednesday we're leaving.
That'll
Or
be
you're leaving
fun.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That one was pretty cool. Outside of off-roading, a lot of the 14ers that I've hiked backpacked have been
backpacking.
really fun in Colorado and Whitney here.
Cool.
You've done Mount Whitney?
I have done Whitney.
Nice.
Ah. Our friend Allie has done that too.
It's a great hike.
Yeah.
It's a hard one,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Yeah.
And
Feel the burn.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, in your lungs
I'd rather
and
drink
everything.
beer and I'll be like, all right, I'll see you when you get
Yeah,
back.
Ben would not.
I'd rather drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it when I was younger. You know, but yeah.
Actually, yeah. And speaking of that, like all of the passes in southern Colorado also are amazing to do as well.
Like the Black Bear Pass.
Oh
and
yeah,
what's that-
Engineer
Engineer
Pass,
Yeah, Imogene,
and
all the-
Imogene. Yeah,
You should not do Black Bear.
See,
No,
I've
he's
had people
too
telling
big.
me not to
No.
do it. Oh, really? Is
No.
it just too wide? Like the switchback issue, or
Well, I mean, even doing like
or they're just
Over-
overhangs?
you're gonna with your like okay, we because we did the Ram
Yeah.
on
See,
all of those.
You took the
except
2500 up
not on Black Bear.
there? Oh.
No. Well, Black Bear,
was
you're going to be one.
impressed.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
No,
you wouldn't
but,
do it.
But we've done Ophir, Engineer. We've done all
Everything
of the
else.
passes, and on quite a few of them, you need to not be afraid to practically drive off the edge so that you can
Yeah, put
15-point
yeah,
turns
yeah,
Austin
yeah.
to make
Powers
That's kind of what
the
I figured,
pass.
though.
Yeah. But yeah, Black Bear, I would not do that.
Not worth it.
No. I mean, even just like width wise,
Yeah, it's pretty narrow.
Dude, I'll never do it just because I saw these videos of like people just sitting there like
You're tumbling down.
tumbling
oh my
down, I was like,
gosh. Every year somebody
bye.
dies on that track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
gnarly.
crazy.
I'd rather not.
But most of the
Yeah.
people are like inexperienced and they're probably doing something dumb. I don't know, just not paying attention.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like some amazing driver or something.
You're
like
not
that.
immune to stupidity.
But
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
not
even-
at all. I have plenty of those.
But
moments,
even just
trust me.
entering Black Bear, you're like pretty off camber just to get
Started into it?
started down, you know, and it's a one way, you know. Well, it's supposed to be, although I think last year?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
supposed to be one way,
those-
but people do go up.
yeah,
which
and
is
it's not.
kind of.
What are you supposed to do in that situation?
Are there turnouts here and there? Maybe.
Well,
but
I mean, at some of the switchbacks, there's room that they could get over, but like when
Just
you're in the
making it a
middle,
pain in the ass.
like somebody's gonna have to back up.
yeah.
well, going
there's not
uphill
double
has
wide.
right of way, but that's kind of like messed up.
But the right of way is technically downhill.
Yeah.
I thought it was right away. It was uphill.
No, you're supposed to come.
Well, it depends on like what the situation
Yeah,
is too, because
situational.
like technically, if the person coming up has the right of way, that means the person going down has to go uphill backward.
Harder.
Well,
to go.
yeah, that's
Which
why.
is
That's why I
even-
always thought it was kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Black Bear is the
So that
direction.
specifically, that's
Yes.
the direction. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the way we kind of approach it is like whoever has the easiest route to then
Yeah, obviously
get
if
to the
you can,
position.
yeah.
Because I was with Brandon and we were on Cleghorn and we were like doing some of the harder obstacles like the bypass, not the bypass, but the hard trails. Long story short, we were dragging his roof line of his XJ on the side of this thing, and these guys were coming down and they were inexperienced, but they had like these like cool mall crawlers on 40s and stuff, and we're like, okay, guys, if you just back up, you have like a parking lot that you guys can back up into.
Right.
We have nowhere to go. We have to go all the way down the hill through these other obstacles we've already passed.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. They didn't want to do it. They're like, we're too wide. And it's like, it's not our fault you're on tons and 40s. Like, back up. They just couldn't figure it out. So we were like dragging his roof line, and Andrew and I were like pushing on, and it was just a mess.
That's when you offer
But we were
to
going
drive
up.
for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Literally, I've done that on Holcomb. Like, you're not going to back up. No, I'll drive your car.
Yeah,
because,
you're too
like,
scared.
You're
Yeah.
too scared. I got you. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys were not budging. We kind of had like that whole like staring at each other's back.
Playing chicken, yeah.
And I'm over here like drinking Coors Light, staring at him. I was like, all right, come at me, bro.
Yeah. Make your move.
Yeah, that kills me.
Yeah. But okay, so you've had some cool experiences.
You get out there. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
That's
stuff.
kind of how it trans. Like, yeah, grew up doing the whole backpacking thing and all that, and it just evolved into like, okay, I want to do this but drive.
Yeah.
It makes it a
Yeah.
little
I
easier.
still like both.
Yeah. You still go out and hike and stuff?
I do. Yeah. We were planning on doing Whitney this year,
Oh
but
shit! All right.
lottery's already up. So
Oh, okay.
in some
Do you go with your husband?
we do. Actually, I met my husband backpacking the Grand Canyon doing rim to rim.
No way.
Oh.
That's rad.
Yeah.
So at least
cool.
you have that like common
Yes.
interest.
And
Yeah.
he's got his Jeep, so we like off-roading too. So we're big outdoorsy people. He's an active duty Marine
Oh, cool.
Okay.
on Camp Pendleton, so he's used to the outdoorsy
Yeah, he's sleeping on the dirt.
adventure.
Yeah.
Because I do this shit for fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, and still love hiking. So we'll do Whitney probably next year.
That's
Nice.
cool. What about you? What's your fondest memory in the outdoors?
Oh, I'd have to say, I just love Colorado every year.
That's your fave.
Every year.
I've never done Colorado just
oh
because
my gosh, we need to take you with
I know.
us.
Well, I don't want to go for
me
like
too.
5 days. I want to go for like 2 weeks or something because there's so many trails and cool shit I want to see out there.
Okay, now if you want to do 2 weeks, we need to do the divide.
I could do like I can do
Yeah.
like an 11-dayer.
No, seriously,
something
you
like
could
that.
do the divide. You could
Okay.
just
Yeah, you guys did that like 2 years
book
ago.
in-
I was like,
yes.
oh, I didn't get an invite. No, I'm just
Well, it wasn't my trip.
I know.
I do that to people, even though I like totally couldn't have made it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
anyway.
"Oh, thanks for the invite." Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could just book up to join us, at a certain point
Yeah,
and then go. Oh my God, that was so rad. Like you drive
looked like
for
an awesome trip.
hours and you're like, oh my God, somebody lives here. Like, wow.
In the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere.
In the middle of stinking nowhere.
So cool.
Or all of a sudden you come across train tracks and you're like, where the heck does these go?
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. There's so much history out there too.
Exactly.
Like little mines and all
Yeah.
kinds of
Yeah,
cool
there
shit to
is.
find.
Yeah. Or I'm still trying to figure out, we were in the middle of nowhere and we had the best cell service ever. And I was like,
The highest speed
How?
Wi-Fi. No.
Yeah, like the
How-
coolest.
how do we're driving like all day and saw nobody, nothing.
Then all of a
And
sudden,
all of a sudden we had like excellent cell service. And you're like, how does that happen? Like,
Yeah.
is there a secret military base somewhere around here?
Possibly.
Like,
maybe.
I mean,
Possibly.
it was just so random. And and then we keep driving and crap service, like nothing.
Yeah.
Just dropped
You're
out.
like,
There's that one little hot spot.
What the heck?
Drop a
All
pin.
right.
Yeah.
So, question: when you were out in the middle of nowhere and doing that whole divide trail, did you see any UFOs?
Negative.
No.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Dang.
I know.
Where does So I went just on random adventures. I'll be in Wyoming or wherever. All the time I see a sign like you're now crossing the Continental Divide. I cross it all the fucking damn time. I'm like, how have I not like done it? Like, where does it start and end? Like the exact. Is there like a designated route?
It even goes through Big Bear.
Yeah, like I've seen it in Big Bear.
Or
I've
no,
seen
that's
it-
the Pacific Crest
Pacific-
Trail.
that's the PCT.
Excuse me, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Pacific Crest.
Yeah, you cross that and like
Yeah.
Holcomb and all that kind of stuff.
But I mean, like people will bike it and hike it.
Yeah.
So not every area you can drive. So you have to get off on
jump on a highway, jump
on-
down.
Well, we actually jumped on the highway very infrequently. We
Okay.
were able to find mirroring trails so that you can kind of mirror the
run
in
alongside it.
sections
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you couldn't. But yeah, I mean, like we came across so many people biking it, and we were like, man, more props to you. Like that is
That's like
awesome.
mountain biking. it?
Yeah, yeah.
With, like,
Bicycle.
bags, saddlebags?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
wow.
guys are. I see those guys occasionally, and I'm like, damn.
Serious.
Yeah, they're hardcore.
Get
You
some
see those
gold
guys in Death
stars.
Valley all the time, which just trips me out. I'm like,
Death Valley,
yeah.
you come across the most interesting.
yeah, there's some,
people, I think.
definitely people on another level out there.
Yeah,
Serious.
I see people on Instagram like flying planes, and they're like over the
Yeah, you
land.
can land there. Like
Yeah.
at Saline Hot Springs, we were chilling at Saline Hot Springs, and like all of a sudden, like a little single plane landed there. He got out, went to the hot springs for a little while, camped out in his, pitched a tent outside his plane, and took off in the morning.
That's neat.
And the hot springs, you're always like,
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a little dicey. It, you know.
it can be dicey.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need to see that.
Yeah, and they're like they have no shame, like doing
Seriously.
the Captain Morgan, just putting his leg up. Hey, it's son. I get to like holy Jeebus, dude.
I think it's funny when they wear the shirt, but that's it.
Oh, just
Wait, they
I haven't
just wear
seen that yet.
Okay, like you could have went the opposite way.
I would have appreciated it, but
Seriously.
that's great.
So Overland Priority just logged in. What's up? I'm not sure what the other comment was in reference to, but the part of AZ is separate from AZ, so I don't know what that means.
The what? What
I
is it?
think that was the Arizona Strip off-roading that I'm doing in April.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Cool. Yeah, because he goes everywhere, so
Yeah.
he's got like all the pins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
You know what we should do in Arizona? I've been dying to do it.
What?
Camino del Diablo.
Why does that sound
That sounds
familiar?
cool.
Devil's Road.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it runs all across the border almost into Mexico.
Say, wait a minute.
I mean, it used to be an old cattle crossing trail. They would, take their cattle through, and it crosses a military base in one section that you have to get a special permit to traverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I totally want to do it. I heard
Does it
it's
go
like 3 or
into
4
Yuma?
days.
And then down through Yuma?
No, it literally skirts the border between Arizona and Mexico. Like
All
right
far
the-
south,
way
yeah.
far south. Yeah.
It's sort of like the Valley of the Moon or something like that, and then you could keep going.
Well, no, Valley of the Moon is over in Jacumba Hot Springs.
So it's not near California. It's farther into Arizona.
It's almost all in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
More like the eastern side, though, or like Tombstone area-ish, or
No,
Nogales.
no, I mean it's literally
yeah,
like
just
almost if you were to certain sections you could go
so that
into.
whole Devil's Road just runs
Yeah.
all parallel, basically, to the
Yes.
border.
I'll have to Google it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That'd be a
check it
fun
out.
one.
Yeah. El Camino del Diablo.
Oh,
Oh.
that was French.
That was I just yeah.
Oh.
we no.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh,
Wrong continent, brother. Oh man. So you guys are doing the Rebelle this year.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Driver, navigator.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys met the first time.
Mm-hmm.
What made you think, hey, let's do it again? Like
I need some more abuse. No.
I
Yeah, it was
Well-
definitely not me. It was not me.
No. Okay.
so
I
was
was
Jessie
not a-
courting you? Was she like, hey, let's take him out to dinner?
She did.
Let's
she
totally
did.
slide in the DMs and ask him out
So
to
what you
dinner.
doing like around like October time? Are you
busy?
Yeah.
So how did that all come about? I'm curious because here's what I see from the Rebelle Rally, just outside looking in. We know a bunch of different teams or whatever, and we see a lot of different team members, flip flop.
Changes around every
changes,
year,
everything
kind
else.
of. Yeah.
And I get it. Like you're going through a very stressful time or whatever, and sometimes personalities clash or whatever, but there's a lot of changes. What made you two be like, we're going to be a good team?
Okay, so I think what it makes us a good team is that we actually got to see each other compete without competing together. I mean, we were competing against each other, but I got to see how she was in the stressful situation. She got to see how I was. We got to see how we each interacted with our teammates during the rally. I mean, and let's be honest, during the rally, like at least for me, I wasn't paying attention to anybody. Like I didn't care. I was in my like own little
In the
bubble,
zone.
like doing what I needed
As
to
you should
do
be. Yeah.
to make sure I finished. And you know, a lot of the teams are like that, but you also have these moments where you see other people and you see how they interact, and some interact better than others. But it gives you a good insight to who that person is, how they handle pressure, you know, and what they'll actually be like during a strenuous circumstance. Because I mean, the Rebelle Rally puts a lot of pressure on you, and so I think that was really eye-opening for us. And because I know after the rally, I reached out and I'm like, "Hey, you want to grab coffee?"
And I'm like, I
you
don't
slid
want to
the
talk
DMs.
about the rally. I'm like,
Oh, like after
I'm not
you guys
ready.
were done racing, you
Yeah.
guys reached out. Oh, right,
Yeah.
right afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So she gave. I mean, I will never forget the comment you gave
What
to
did I
Robert
say?
at the gala.
What did I say?
No, you just said you told Robert that you were really impressed with
Yes.
how I treated my partner
Yes.
during the rally. And I so appreciate, I mean, that meant a lot to me. And so that's why I was like, let's have coffee.
Aw.
That's very nice.
Yes.
That's a good compliment.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's like hard to, you're in the moment, you're like really stressed, there's a lot of pressure, and to keep your composure and be respectful and, you know, do all that. It's, you know, not saying it's like easy. It's very hard.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of
'cause,
stress. Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of emotions involved too. But
Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was just gonna say, if you look behind you, that picture of my Colorado right there in my shift pod, that was taken at that Rebelle Rally where you both finished, and that was the morning. And the person who took that is Brett from our Overland Life.
Yeah.
And his wife,
Lizzie Cates, who was, I think
Lizzie
she was out with
Cates.
you guys
Oh, okay. Yeah.
last weekend
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's her husband took that.
yeah, he
Awesome.
actually took that picture. I was making coffee, I didn't even know it, and it was like the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So, but I was there too. I was at the
Yeah.
finish.
Yep,
You know,
I
we saw
remember.
hi to you, but
Yeah.
although it was very quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were there too, and that was the compliment.
Yeah. Jesse and I met before the rally because I had reached out and had said, hey, I want to interview teams. I want to get the digital marketing side of me was like, we need to be on Instagram. So we would do weekly interviews and or ask the teams locally if they wanted to meet up. And Jesse and her teammate were willing to meet up. And so we went down to...
we went to a brewery down in Del Mar.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't really matter.
No.
My bad. It's all the little details. This is why I'm a navigator.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
It
Yeah.
don't matter. And we met up, and that was, I think, the only time we met up. And then during the rally, we didn't really interact that much. It was the only like first day we interacted. Jesse and I together helped change her tire.
Oh.
And then that was pretty much it. You interact. Some teammates you don't interact with really much at all, and some teammates you get a lot of exposure to. And it's really interesting working with another team at the same time in that stressful situation because you can kind of see their true colors come through, and then you're like, okay, noted.
yeah, exactly.
Noted about that. And and then there was one day Jesse and I were both, because in the mornings you wake up and you're plotting on your map and stuff. So I was plotting and Jesse and I were at the same table. And so then I was able to see her and her teammate interact. And there was no like urgency from Jesse or like, hurry up or like, why aren't you doing this?
Applying
or, like,
unneeded pressure or anything like that.
Yeah. And it was just really, that was really great to see because I put so much pressure on myself,
you know,
so I definitely don't need, and I never had thought, oh, Jesse and I are going to compete again. After the end of the rally in 2023, I'm like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not.
Really?
Yeah. So that's
so
why
you really had a quarter.
she did a really good job of like just very slowly easing into the idea. And I was just like, I don't really want to talk about the rally.
Did you guys like after like when you invited her for coffee? Did you guys like probably met for coffee? But have you guys like gone out like wheeling together or camping or anything since then? Really? Okay, so you didn't? Yeah.
We went camping once.
Oh
Out
yes, we
in-
did in Plaster City.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Plaster City, where's that?
So we were
Desert
doing
India-ish.
By where your
Tread Lightly.
birthday
I had a
was?
girls' STEM event.
Oh, okay.
And so we camped out there, and then we went out for the day with the girls. Unfortunately, there weren't as many girls as I thought there should have been, but it was still good exposure for the ones that came. And so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time at your birthday that one time. I brought my daughter.
That was fun.
Yeah. That was a good time.
We need to do another one of those.
Yeah.
Your birthday's when again?
November.
Passed.
Yeah.
That's right. We're both November.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
We had a taco truck.
It was
come out
it was
and
a
have
legit
tacos
like
and beer.
Awesome.
Like, yeah.
yeah. I brought like I'll bring some beers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some food. Roll up there. She's got like giant coolers already filled with beers.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit! Like she was like on point, man. Like taco truck was there.
Yep.
Freaking
It was good. It
We
was
put
good.
out a sheet and we were playing movies.
Oh my God,
for the
it's so much-
kids
that's a great idea.
Yeah, my daughter
it
had a
was
good
so much
time.
fun.
She
Yeah.
always talks about that.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
blast.
Aw.
Oh.
I had a whole thing of like, okay, here's all the movie snacks we had.
Yep.
Aw.
Yeah.
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 It's good times.
Yeah.
Very fun.
The cake. Yeah. It was a good time. Yeah. That was a fun one.
that's fun.
Still have the little bracelet you gave me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
So-
fun.
Go ahead.
No.
I thought you were going to say something. No? You waiting on me?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys connected. You decided. You're like, okay, fine, I'll do it again. Okay. So now the whole process starts, right? Now you have to lock in. You're like, okay, I'm navigator, you're driver. We're gonna like learn. You're doing the trainings, and what do you have planned over the next couple months? Because it starts October. So I mean, it's gonna be here before you know it. We're already
is.
like
Yeah.
coming up on April.
It is, yeah. We have for our team alone, we have. I think we were going to ask you too. When are you planning on putting this out? The episode out live
Next week.
It'll be on Friday. Unless
Oh.
because you guys have your event
On the 29th.
Saturday,
Yeah,
right?
on Saturday.
Yeah. So it'll go out the day before.
So we
I thought
have
it was all right.
fundraise. Yeah, that would be amazing.
I could put it out earlier if you need it, but yeah.
No.
We're doing fundraiser events, as well as every month we're going out physically on a weekend to go do seat time together, and then we have I have goals of doing something navigation related every day, whether it be
Just to challenge
math or
yourself a little bit,
plotting or so just making it and even getting out there. I think and practicing in Johnson Valley kind of gave me a hook into like, yeah, you still got it.
Yeah.
So-
And then I think on our own, we're both like I know we're both practicing plotting at home on our maps. I know Robert's like, get all that crap off the table. But, it's like, okay, yeah, it's Rebelle time. So, yeah. So, we're both practicing plotting, all that good stuff, enduro math. All that fun
Just to keep it
stuff.
fresh,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because once it's muscle memory, it's that's where it's locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing that is so important about us getting that seat time is, and that's where we can really tweak and I don't want to say perfect because I don't want to ever like put pressure on myself to have to be perfect,
Yes.
but really tweak and get some hone in, get precision on those little things while we're in the car, because we can do all of our own practicing on our own, but it's that actual time
Together time,
yeah.
that really makes a difference.
Yeah, and I think this weekend we had a lot of good feedback from each other that we were. I think that's what's good about us is we were able to give each other honest feedback. Like, this is what I like to hear. This is what you like to hear. Okay, here's how we're gonna come together and make common goals. And I think the best part is we're on the same page.
That's nice.
We just want to do the best we can each day and improve each day and talk about what we did good, what we did bad, and just do our best.
Yeah, and that open communication was a big goal for us.
Yep.
I know, and I had told Jesse, talk to my teammate from 2023, and ask her all the bad stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
ask feel free to ask her, because even before we had agreed, I had said, I want you to know all the yucky about me. I don't want there to be anything under a rock where like all of a sudden the rally and be like, where did this come from? You know? And so we have had a lot of really deep conversations. And one of those goals for our team is that communication.
Yeah, get it out, and that way you're not hiding it, and all of a sudden it comes out in the middle of, you know, the race or the rally. I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah.
It's not a race.
I know. I slipped up.
It's a race.
I know.
Admonish me. No.
No, I've been told that 500 times.
Yeah.
It's not a race. Okay.
I will never tell you that.
Yeah. Well, you have that lead foot right there.
I do.
so.
I do. And the checkpoints are timed. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's still some element of you want to race. Come on.
There's an element of speed and precision.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Emphasis on precision.
Do you have any hint of like where they're gonna start it at least this year? Because usually they'll like drop it to you like last. Like, oh, we're gonna be in Mammoth again. And
So
like,
we even heard somebody say that there's talk that they're going to run it backwards.
the same course, just backwards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They could do anything.
They could do anything. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
of
the
course.
10th year,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know, I'd love for them to go through Arizona.
I was saying, I thought they were
hold on.
talking
10
about
years. You said 10 years?
It's the 10th year.
What was the route for the
first year. Ooh, maybe they're doing
They'll
an
probably do
anniversary
like
thing.
an anniversary.
They've kept it kind of similar, a little similar each year.
Yeah,
Starting
part of the
up.
courses is
first year,
still.
Tahoe,
Didn't they
wasn't
start in
it?
Tahoe? Yeah,
think so.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Tahoe to Glamis.
To
It's been
Glamis.
Glamis every year, except
This last year.
year they didn't end in Glamis. They
that's
ended.
right. Johnson
They
Valley.
went to Glamis and then went back to Johnson Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were there at the
They
end.
want to have that dune element somehow in there, but
Yeah. Well, they did 2 dunes. They did Dumont and Glamis.
Dumont.
Yeah,
Okay.
because 2020 I did Dumont and Glamis, and then 2023 we did. What was the other dune we did?
We didn't do any. I think it was
Just
just
Glamis.
Glamis.
Just Glamis. That's right.
So.
That's so weird.
that'd be
Usually
fun
it's
to end
2.
on. End up in Big Bear. That'd be kind of. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
I know all
exactly.
those
Yeah.
trails.
Yeah, well, finish it in Mammoth. That'd be rad.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be wild in Big Bear. That like this. I
Could
feel
you
like it's just so difficult with the amount of people that go up there and the like limited space and the permits and
Yeah, that's why they have to be on the outskirts so
Oh,
far
yeah.
out,
Oh
just
my
because
gosh.
running into crowds.
The permits alone, like our permits to get for Jeep Jamboree, are just
total nightmare.
I'm not sure she could for that
Yeah, I
many
don't think
people.
so.
That would be really tough.
Yeah.
Are you doing Jeep Jamboree this year too? Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in like
Jeep?
early April, right? The
May.
second week or
May.
okay.
PSA May 22nd through the 24th.
Wait, so where is Jeep Jamboree?
Utah, right?
So Jeep Jamboree, they have different ones, but I do the Big Bear one trail guiding for.
Oh, there's one
Yeah.
in Big
I
Bear.
feel like John Bowl and
Of
all that.
course, that's the one
Okay,
we've
maybe
been
I'm-
doing for the past one.
Maybe I'm thinking of
Past
Utah. one then.
5-6 years. Yeah.
Doing, like
Bond.
Holcomb Valley and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Bond just took over as coordinator last year.
Oh, nice.
And so I've been assisting. Fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget the time we spent together
What?
in Moab with Bond around the campfire.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know who this guy was. I like to talk shit. That guy really likes to talk shit.
he upped you on? Oh shit!
And Jesse's like, I don't know this guy, Ben. I really don't. I don't know who he is. He says he knows me. I've never met him in my life. No, it was a good time.
Yeah. That was super fun. Where did we end up? We ended up on that one land shooting. Was that
Spanish Fork.
Spanish Fork. That was it. That was
Yeah.
fun.
When was it? Oh, was that at a?
Yeah, it was
Summer
at
camp?
Ollie's summer camp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't go to that.
Yeah. No, it was
You
really
missed
cool.
a good time.
No,
You really
it's My
did.
brother's fault.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
He had to go get married or
Yeah,
something.
he picked that weekend to be married.
Yeah.
Dude, don't you know I got plans, dude?
Seriously, dude.
So
I
many.
know.
I got the.
It was just a weird time for everybody. Like my brother
was.
and I had like a falling out, and then
got the
I ended
point
up
from
going
it.
alone. So I
Yes.
was like doing the whole thing alone. So yeah,
Still sounded like a fun time.
it was a great time.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. And now we're going back to a similar area.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So good
Yeah, I haven't done
times.
much of. It'll be kind of like a new. Utah's kind of new to me. I've done like St. George and Zion, but or just driven through. But
Yeah.
I've never done like I haven't been to Moab area.
Oh my
It was,
gosh,
like,
you're
my
gonna
first
love
time.
it.
Oh,
doing
it's
that.
gonna be
You've been to
amazing
Moab?
for you. It's gonna be amazing.
Are you guys
Good.
gonna go up to like for your rigs? You could do I would do top of the world with your rigs.
Yeah.
You guys should check that out.
that?
Oh,
Over by
I'll shoot
Mexican
you a
Hat.
photo.
Okay.
Over by Mexican Hat.
Okay, I've seen videos of that.
Like it's like you go through Mexican Hat and then you go up and on to the up the ridge.
You're
and then
all the way on the ridge, and then
yeah.
over. You drive your rig.
That's the one where you park right off, and that photo everybody has. I think I showed you a video of that today. Somebody parked on top of that.
I found that place accidentally. I didn't even know it was
really?
a popular place. I was just out exploring for fun. I'm like, I'm gonna go out there. It looks cool. And I went all the way up that really big switchback, and I'm like, this is awesome. And I like kept going and going and going, and I was like, this is legit. And then I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, this is an actual place that popular like people go to.
Yeah, you're like, I just found this cool spot.
found it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody about it.
Yeah, we came down top of the world, and then we did a neighboring trail, which I don't know, may or may not have been a trail, but it was fun. Yeah, and then I'm literally, my steering wheel is like this the whole way into Moab. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, you like messed up your alignment?
I mean, my steering wheel is
Always a
automatically
little-
because it's hydro steering. So I'm always like, people are like, how are you driving? I'm like, I'm driving. This is how you go.
It's always-
But yeah, it was literally like my lights were on. It was like thinking it needed to apply the brakes. I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah. It was fun.
I am so excited that this is gonna be your first time.
Yeah, a
You're
virgin.
gonna love it.
It's amazing. I took my husband actually for the first time to Moab in 2023, and it's just such a different world.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah, all the red rock and the
Yes.
canyons and
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, aside from like the there's rad hiking and stuff like that too to do, but like yeah, just the trails out there are pretty. I don't like. I'm not gonna do like rock crawling stuff. It's just not what I do as much.
You're not
I
going to do Hell's Revenge.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
surprised.
I could do it though. I'm not
You could
scared.
totally do it.
But
You could do it if you didn't have that 4-wheel camper on.
I could do it with a full-on
100%.
camper. I ain't scared.
And there's so much out there to do without super difficult trails
Yes.
to see.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. There's like only
beautiful.
one spot I saw. I think because we're doing the white rim, and there's just one where like an overhang. But I've seen other trucks go through there, and
You'll be
watching
fine.
YouTube. I'm
You'll
like,
be
hey,
fine.
3 of us
Fine.
are gonna have like
Oh,
these
yeah.
camper top things.
Yeah,
So,
we're all like, yeah. Jeff has a 4-wheel camper also,
yeah.
so
He's got the Project M, and
Yeah.
then he has the Topo Topper, and the Gladiator.
yeah. So we're all
So you're all
big and
kitted up.
dumb and tall.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a winch, right? You're
yeah.
good.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about getting stuck.
I was originally going to take the Cayenne, and then we're only allowed 3 vehicles. So then Jeff was going to come, and I was like, I'll just ride with you.
Yeah.
That's a 3.5-er.
What's the 3.5?
The Cayenne. It's a half.
It's a little extra.
3.5-er?
Yeah, it's a little
No,
extra.
3 vehicles. I would count that as a half.
Oh.
Damn, shots fired.
All right. All right.
What size tires on that thing? No, just kidding.
It's not the size of the tire, okay?
It's maybe the size of the tire.
Anyways.
Oh shit!
Did I tell you I'm going 42
Oh, shut up!
on the record?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I could do like 4
I get like 20 miles per gallon. I have 400
wet?
horsepower.
Four-wheel
So I don't know
steering.
about you.
I'm doing full hydro.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. Full. I only have, PSC, but, on that record, we're going to go full hydro.
Oh, this thing's gonna be fun.
Do you
I know.
rear steer?
I haven't decided yet if I want to do rear steer.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
For the stuff you're doing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
it'll help out a lot. You can't get that line. You got to like swing the back end.
Yeah, I know.
There's some video of some.
The crab walk,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's
yeah.
crazy, dude. Like,
right? I know.
yeah.
I
like-
love it when you go to the Holly, was it Holly shootout, and you see those.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh,
It's
I
unreal.
love that.
Yeah.
I like the rock bouncers. Those guys are
Just
crazy.
fucking
Oh my
drop
Just
the
skinny
pedal.
pedal the
just-
whole time,
yeah.
and then like this like real low to the ground buggy with like 55-inch tires.
Just
It's
hope it doesn't
like-
blow up. And-
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a drag car, but off road.
They're like
rock
a
crawling.
full rebuild after that.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah.
almost have a brand new
Yeah.
vehicle every time.
100%.
Just bounce on its rev limiter. Just
I like watching it. I don't like paying
yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. I couldn't afford
Oh
one
my
of those.
Every time I see the bouncing, I just think, oh.
That's broken.
Axles.
That just broke.
Yeah, that's what I think about when I think about the East Coast and off-roading. That's all I think about is the rock bouncers.
Oh
Right?
yeah, they're more like a lot of mutters and stuff like that.
Yeah, mutters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I know Max from Rock Chalk. He's in Tennessee, and they do the Smoky Mountain Invasion and all
cool,
that.
cool.
And yeah, he was like, "You can come out," and I'm like, "Well, I have to think about it because that's like a whole different side of wheeling. That's like pedal to the metal through some of that stuff." So
Yeah.
Yeah.
East and West are so different.
yeah,
Yes, when Steven and I
100%.
lived out in North Carolina, the only place we really went to was Uwharrie, and everything else was mostly like mud, and that's not really our style.
I hate mud.
Oh, these guys. Yeah,
It gets everywhere.
I know, right? You have to wear the glasses.
we got invited to do. It's like a guys rally.
That's right.
The Red Clay Rally.
What is this?
It's like the Rebelle Rally for dudes.
But for dudes,
My name is
Wow.
Jesse.
dudes. Yeah.
I mean, I got long hair. I mean,
Right?
what are they gonna say?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, Roberta drove the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure Ben got.
Yes.
Well, Jason, off-road
They pulled up
Jason.
and they were like, Jessica's driving? I'm like, no, Roberta is driving. And that
Counts.
was funny.
We were gonna do the Rebelle Rally, but we were gonna be the bearded ladies.
Yeah, the bearded ladies.
I love that.
But
I love that.
I mean,
they wouldn't let us.
I identify.
I identify. I mean, come on now.
There's
2025.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Could you imagine? I think she would lose her mind.
Be worth it.
Hey, your rules, not mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just here.
Yeah. We'd probably still get our asses kicked.
Yeah. Well, that's not the
Guaranteed.
point.
But you have fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why would you be doing it?
Exactly.
Yeah, we create chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing, Red Clay Rally, if anybody was on the East Coast, but they're doing a West Coast one in 2026.
What is it called?
The Red Clay Rally.
It's for women.
No.
Men.
That's the men one.
yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. But I wanted to do it, but like the weekend it is, we have to drive all the way out back east, and that's a lot of driving.
Is it legitly men only? Or
I
is
believe
it
so.
I think so.
co-ed?
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's men only. We need our stuff too.
I didn't research it at all. All my information is going off of what he told me. So
The Great American 4x4 Adventure Rally,
For men.
and I just see a bunch of dudes, so I don't know.
I just heard
wait.
4x4 adventure rally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn it! Here's to the ladies of Red Clay Rally. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Oh.
when are we going to have our own
Oh, there
rally?
are girls doing it. Oh, we need a guy one.
I
You
know.
should start it.
We should.
That's too much.
That's
work.
a lot of work.
I can't even plan an outing for us. I mean, come on.
I know. Just getting out for the weekend's hard enough.
At,
let
at the
alone.
next event, we'll set up a mini one for you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Just a teaser.
yeah.
Yeah. And all the ladies will train us.
Yeah.
We'll have to like hire trainers.
They're gonna be
Yes.
like, oh, these guys are idiots.
God. I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge
100%.
$20,000 per team registration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
There you
Yeah.
go.
oof.
The blue tap.
I heard that's where the money is. I'll take my half-size 4x4-ish vehicle.
Yeah.
Right?
Half size.
We'll do it.
4x4 ish.
Yeah,
Ish.
4x4-ish. I'm like a Subaru, just
Yeah.
bigger.
Just like a fancy Subaru.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, I ain't knocking it, dude.
I'm just giving you crap.
I know.
I'm all about that bougie life.
Yeah. The older I get,
Yeah.
the more I want my seat warmers.
That's a legit
In
thing.
Southern California,
Yeah.
where it gets so cold.
Right?
No, I want air cooled
in the
seats,
mountains.
dude. That's what you need.
I-
air-cooled
Dude, in the
seats.
Ram, that's legit.
Yeah, I have the air conditioned seats too.
Yeah, my
It's great.
daily car has air conditioned seats, and it's amazing. Like I don't think I've ever turned them off. It's just always
didn't,
on.
Didn't the first gen 4Runner have like a little air conditioning vent that goes towards the
Just blows on your junk.
yeah
Yeah.
that one?
Probably.
Didn't they have that?
I don't know. Oh yeah, they're like underneath the steering wheel. There's like a little vent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
They were doing it right back then.
They
I think
were.
It was up.
What happened?
Well, like certain editions, like the 1784 edition, has it in their Tundras.
Oh, the yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was looking for one of those forever, just because I wanted the air cooled seats. But I don't know why I can't take them out of that thing and put them into my Tundra. Why not? It's the same.
Got to have
Seriously.
the piping.
It can't be that hard. Shit.
Apparently
Maybe we
it
need to
is.
have a garage party.
Oh, dude, I've been
Yeah.
having a garage party all freaking week.
Yeah, you have that air conditioning unit right there.
Yeah, God, yeah, they hit me up like last week. So we're still waiting on that content.
Give him a shout out right now. Who is
Yeah.
it? Give him a shout
I'll
out.
be cool. You need an AC unit, portable AC unit for your. They don't care about this. They're not listening. They want photos.
He was about to do his whole
Wait,
ad.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, come on, dude.
A portable AC unit that blows cold air.
It's battery powered.
It can be
It's got
battery
a-
powered or AC powered. Like plug it into your
Cigarette lighter, 12 volt.
12 volt.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I want that.
doesn't it sound amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You know where they really need that? Texas.
yeah.
Yeah, the 1784 edition
Yeah.
Tundra. Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everyone's bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all right. I'll find out this summer. I'll try and use it this summer. Maybe I'll take it on our trip. I'll let you use it.
It's supposed to be 80 degrees.
Or you know what we can do? We can camp up at Big Bear. Go down to Johnson Valley for the
Yes.
day, plug it in.
Yeah.
I thought about doing a video, but like when it's like 20 degrees out or something like that, and then just have it like super cold in my camper, and like so you can see my breath, and then I'll just pretend like it was like hot outside, and I'll just do a
Yeah.
cutscene. I'll come in like,
A 6 month later cutscene.
That's
Yeah.
genius.
and then I'll just blow like, oh look how much it cooled me off inside my camper.
Step outside. It's like you're sweating your ass off.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, I'll get back out. I'll be in Anza Borrego somewhere, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, it's so hot out here. Let me jump back in.
Great.
Right?
That's awesome. Break to a photo of that big, huge thermometer. in
Yeah,
the
the desert. Yeah,
Baker.
Barstow
holy
or
shit,
whatever.
120.
No, where is that?
Yeah.
Guillermo.
Baker.
Baker.
Oh,
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
I think they have a couple. But
Yeah.
There's one in Paris.
There is.
Not France.
Oh, yeah.
Around,
Wow.
I don't even know if it works anymore. Next to that Dodge
Oh,
dealership.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Dang.
I don't think it works, but yeah.
That would
Well,
be hilarious.
We
Yeah,
got. We got.
I mean, I'd
commercial
actually
for him.
have to film something and actually have to do it, and I'm too lazy.
Do it.
I know.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it, man.
Yeah.
I will. I've dragged that thing on so many trips with me, and it takes up a shitload of room. It's not
Yeah.
small, but like, I've never used it, and I don't really care.
I think it belongs in a Porsche.
Yeah, put it. I've offered it to people like, yeah, take it with you and just take a picture of it in your vehicle for me, and I will send it to them saying, look, I got you content. Like anybody who wants to borrow this thing, hit me up.
Let's take it on a trip, dude.
All right.
We'll get some epic photos of like the edge of the canyon and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, there you
We'll
go.
just be chilling on our chairs and just have that thing blowing on us.
Yeah,
somehow.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and then we'll just like take some videos with that.
All right, I'll bring it. We'll do some.
Yeah.
We'll be a
You
content.
should take it
weekend.
out, Canyonlands, go up to Schaefer's, and then just sit on the chairs and have it blowing
blow
on.
Right.
us.
Like seriously,
Yeah.
that
We'll just be out
background
there
would
and,
look
like,
fabulous.
I can wear that shirt you got me, that little button up, and just be like,
Yeah.
Yes,
like
Yeah.
Yas.
you
slay.
need to do it.
Yeah.
I know I do.
He owes them.
Yeah. I will.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
sponsors. I want to hear some of your plugs. I want to hear why they're sponsors. Let's go.
Are you always
Are you
looking for
allowed to?
new sponsors? But
So we are looking for new sponsors. Absolutely. You know, I have the ones I've been working with for a while, Rebelle, KC, all that. But yeah, we're definitely looking for new team sponsors. So if you're listening, give us a call.
And what do they get? Tell them what they get.
So, I mean, obviously they can be part of our events. They can be listed on our website. We're able to come and, you know, participate in any shows, events, things that
yeah,
they
they'll
have.
display the vehicle for you.
Exactly.
Social
she's got a cool
media
vehicle.
Yeah, it
content,
definitely stands
Yeah.
out.
You have a digital
Social
marketing
media,
genius
Yeah,
over here.
exactly.
Yeah.
social
So-
media, blog posts, shout out depending on the level of the sponsor.
Did they get the name on the vehicle?
Name on vehicle, shout out in interviews during the rally.
And their reach is a lot broader
It
too.
is. Keeps getting broader
Dude, it's
and
huge,
broader each
Yeah.
year.
Especially with Starlink. You can like follow the people on the Rebelle Rally.
Yeah.
Starlink killer.
I love it.
Starlink's
Yeah.
a game changer.
It totally is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to get
Ukraine uses it.
Everybody uses it.
Yeah. Everyone.
You have the older version or the new one, the mini?
We have the Gen 2.
Okay.
Is that what you have?
I have the Gen 3, I think. It's before the mini.
But we sent it to, well, I didn't send it. I dropped it off at this place called Star Mount in Poway. Cut it all together, put it into
Star
one.
Mount. Yeah, those are legit.
Oh, seriously, it's great.
Yeah, it's just this flat little deal now.
flat little deal. It's
I'm confused. So you basically
The mounting
they
system
put
for
the
it.
router and the satellite inside a waterproof case.
one
Yeah, like
piece
cut it
One
open. They
piece.
take your dish, they cut it open, they take the guts out, and they put it in this little case that's like all airtight and watertight and all
Yeah.
that.
and you'll have that on the Rebelle or no?
No.
No, we're not.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, duh! Because you could totally cheat.
Because I could totally cheat if I had that. But yeah,
Oh,
no.
Sorry, my mind went to be like,
No.
oh, that's a competitive advantage. Go.
Genius.
Yes, it would be.
that would
Take
be
away my
such
screen.
an
I don't care.
advantage.
Yeah.
No,
What's this
but
dish on top? Don't worry about that. Yeah.
yeah, seriously. But yeah, no. I mean, we've been using that past 2.5 years.
Are you guys able to drive and get service with that one?
So I just do the roaming plan.
Yeah.
And we just use it when we stop.
Yeah, that's all. I'm never really
but
driving and looking.
In
but-
our new project, we'll have it hard mounted to the top of the truck.
I want to see what it is.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Coming
and
soon.
if anybody's looking for a bed rack, or what all is for sale now?
Yeah, so we're selling the Lightner.
Breaking news, by
Breaking
the way.
news.
Yeah, we're
Breaking
selling the
news.
Lightner rack, the deck boxes, all the Lightner pods that go with it. We have a water pod, a really large,
pod.
the extra large pod, 2 of the small pods. Let's see, the decked box, which has the 2
drawers.
the legit drawers. I'm sorry to anybody who likes the single drawer, but
There's a single drawer option.
for a Gladiator, there's a single
Oh.
drawer option. I dig the 2 drawers.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that. Oh, and the AEV rear bumper.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're selling the bumper too.
Yes.
All
right.
I have a feeling a
All
flatbed
for
is in the future. I don't know.
what size bed and for a Ram?
It's a 6'4" bed.
Okay.
It's on a Ram 2500
Okay.
right now.
So if
Selling the
you
bed
happen
too?
to have
That would give it away. I know it.
Oh,
Oh,
so jealous.
damn.
The bed's going to become a table in our backyard.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like where this is going. Spicy.
Gonna get a new wrap then probably, or
Who does your raps?
sign art.
Sign art graphics. Is there
Yeah,
any
maybe.
other?
I knew the answer. I just want to give him a shout out.
Give them a
Come on.
plug. Have you been to their new shop?
Oh my gosh, I have not.
It looks
since they
freaking rad.
moved. Yeah, I know. I have to go and visit Natalie and give her a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a new wrap done, but I can't afford it. But I want to get a new wrap done.
You
but
do? What do you want to do? I love the wrap she did
It's just
for you.
no. I love it too. It's actually, but it's been on there for 3 years and it's held up great. But
Parks
like
outside.
That's the thing. Well,
the one on the hood's
her
kind of
wraps-
starting, but like even like
Yeah.
they haven't turned black. It's just starting to fray around the edges. And I'm not easy on my truck. I beat the shit out of it, and so it's actually held up really well as far as like getting stripes. Like the paint, it has crazy pinstriping, but the wrap doesn't show it at all, which is great.
whatever material she uses,
awesome.
I love it because I've had my Casey light covers just slayed by a tree
yeah.
branch, just cut piece of it off, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a piece of my sticker on that tree. I gotta get that. But you can't even tell in looking at it because they're layered. I mean, you can't even tell that they're ruined or scratched or anything.
Yeah, I've no complaints. I just want something new, basically, is what it is. It's time for something different, but. Yeah, it held up crazy good. I always recommend them just because of that. So, if anybody needs a wrap done on their vehicle, Sign Art Graphics in Vista, California. Awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I need to figure out a new design, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the color scheme. She helped me with the color scheme, too. Like, I had the idea.
She's super creative.
And she's like, hey, let me, can I play with it at all? I'm like, yeah, go crazy, you know? And
Yeah.
she's like, she added some lines and this and that. How's this look? Like, even better, you know? So, yeah.
I know. I love it. I always call her like, hey, I need to add this person. Like, I need to rearrange everything so this fits. And she's great on the details of figuring stuff out, making stuff look professional. Like, oh my gosh, they're awesome.
Yeah, definitely. You need to wrap the Cayenne.
My wannabe 4x4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get a partial wrap because it's just a partial 4x4.
Partial wrap. Yeah, I might.
Hey.
I was thinking about the 911. I want to do a.
Ooh.
I want to do a rally 911. Why not?
Let's just do it. Let's do it.
All these haters out here.
I
man.
don't hate on it, dude, but
Let's just do it.
I know.
because you'll break it.
I won't break it. I
Okay.
didn't break the mini.
Bullshit.
I just need to borrow one and then we'll go.
What's that?
I just need to borrow somebody's and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take somebody else's, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day.
I'm light
Figure
on
it
the
out.
pedal.
Yeah. Okay, so real talk, I found another 911 just like mine. And I was going to sell the Cayenne and have like the two 911s and then rally one.
Well, yeah, you can do that. You can't have two. Well, I shouldn't say shit because I got two off-road vehicles, but yeah, you don't need two. You got to have one car that's just like legit and functional at all times.
I do. It's
not
called
an
like
easy-
Tesla
leave
Model
one-
3.
Oh, that's true. I guess you have that. I was
I have
thinking, you gotta
three.
leave- I have like my
Yeah.
my daily. I haven't done anything to it. I put like good tires. That was it. Just because I need something that'll get me to point A and B.
Yep.
Like,
People do the 2-car garage. You know, like, oh, the perfect 2-car garage. I got the 4-car garage. Okay.
yeah,
So I can rally a 911 if I goddamn want to.
I got a
Park
4-car.
all 4 of yours in your garage?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
2 are in the garage.
I got a 4-car garage and I got one car in there.
I do too. The one that has no motor, no wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
That one's the only one that fits in the garage.
Well, the giant. I was like trapped for like the last 2 days because I have the
He
two
was.
Land Rovers on one side of my driveway, and neither of those run. And then I had the Tundra on the other
They
side of
don't
the
wait.
drive.
I thought one did.
Yeah, but the battery's dead, and like
Oh, okay.
it's parked in front of the other one, so I can't move it regardless. So, and then I had the Tundra on the other side of the driveway, and I had that all torn apart. So if I had to go anywhere, I couldn't get my car out of the garage.
Oh my gosh.
So I was just kind of like, I have to finish this, or I'm stuck here for all weekend. So
Uber Eats.
yeah, exactly. Be hunkered down in here. Well, Ben, bring me food. Yeah.
I'm far away. I'm like 35, 40 minutes away.
So right across the street.
Yeah. Easy. Quick, just jot down,
Always in the area, though.
Exactly.
Girls have dance down
Yeah,
in
you're
Canyon
just down the
Lake.
street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always
are they
out
still doing dance? That's awesome.
Is
there.
it though?
comp the comp season starts tomorrow.
Oh.
So
You're
I
going to be
am-
busy.
I'm going to South OC Cars and Coffee in the morning, and I'm cutting out around 10:30, 11. Cruising on up to Downey. That's where the competition is, and I'm gonna be there all day. And then Sunday they go back. Wow. So and it's my daughter's birthday, so it's like it's a very busy week.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's Down Syndrome Awareness Day. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. So my son has Down syndrome, and 321. 3 copies of the 21st chromosome.
Is that really how they figured
Yes,
it out?
I didn't
Okay.
know that, and I was like,
I
"Wait,
didn't know
what?
that either.
321? It makes
That's
sense."
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So, anyways, it's a busy weekend.
Yes, it is.
Celebrations everywhere.
Yes.
Your event's next weekend
Yes.
at okay, is it Rom or Rome?
It's Rome.
Okay, I said it wrong on the podcast last time. I'm like, we met up at Rom or Rome. I couldn't remember how do you pronounce it, but okay.
It's not
Rome Brewery.
CD-ROM, it's Rome.
Roaming. Yeah, I'm roaming.
Yep.
I should have known that made more sense, but I don't know.
And where is that brewery?
Because, they're adventurous.
Adventure, you're roaming, yes.
Yes.
But it's spelled ROM. Mm-hmm. Actually, I have some of their beers in my fridge.
They do make a good beer.
Yeah.
They even have a great cider too. So.
Hey,
is it the one you popped open?
No, this is Mountainside. I bought it because it has a cool looking. They got me with the sticker.
Cool.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah.
Yes, that's nice.
Everybody can see my cool beer can sticker, and they got me, so I bought it. And I don't know if I like it. It was a California rice lager.
Oh, interesting.
Mountainside Brewery. Is it? I don't fucking know, but they
So
got
Rome.
me. But Rome had better beer.
Yes, they do make a great beer. Our event is March 29th, called Tales and Trails. We're focusing on our 4-legged friends
That's
who
right, 'cause-
accompany us on the trail.
If we were in town, we'd attend.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed. I'm not going to be here that weekend. Yeah, I had somebody else hit me up like, "Oh, do you have Raz for animals and stuff like that? Are you going to be there?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, it's all good.
But
Well, I mean, we're going to do other
be a fun
events.
event,
So
yeah.
this is our second fundraiser. So we have a doggy bones coming with animals that are adoptable.
Oh, you can actually adopt animals?
Yeah.
You get a little trail buddy while you're there.
Yeah.
We're helping, the rescues bring in, and that's the charity that we're also supporting. And then we have a barkery coming.
A barkery?
With edible treats for your pets. So yeah, my dog loves the peanut butter treats.
Oh,
so
yes, of course.
just saying. And then we have pet vet products coming, bringing first aid kits for your pets because I mean that's like I feel often overlooked because you can be out. Seriously, like if your dog were to ingest something, like most people don't know that you can give them Mylanta and, it helps. But she's actually going to give a little talk about things you can do to help your pet or things you should carry.
Rad.
And she's going to have first aid kits. And then we're working on a few other things. So hopefully there'll be some other items. But yeah, and we're going to raffle off some items.
I really wish I could make it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Next week is National Adoption Week, Pet Adoption Week too.
Oh, tied
cool.
in. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
So
it's
it's
out
obviously
perfectly.
a dog-friendly brewery. Where you can bring your pups and
Yes.
Yep.
cool.
Roma is awesome they're so supportive of us. I love them.
And where are they at again? I'm sorry.
They're in San Clemente and Calle Ricardo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll be in the area tomorrow.
Not far from Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check it out sometimes because, I'm always at Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, no, that sounds like an awesome event. So, if you are looking for a four-legged friend, if you're looking for
time.
treats for your current four-legged
Yep.
friend,
Or even if you're
Check it
looking to off-road, I know Rebel is
Want to
going
meet
to
some
come.
two-legged friends?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on out.
Yeah.
not as cool. You can't pet them, but
I'll let you pet me. No.
I'm just going to leave that one there. But yeah, I mean, and then some of our off-road friends like Rebel Off-Road will be there.
Cool.
And yeah, so it's a great community. I love this community because everybody is so supportive of everybody.
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. By the time they hear this, it'll be the
if you're-
Saturday
if you're
coming up.
listening to the podcast, it'll be tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got nothing going on tomorrow.
Yes.
Head
So
on
come
out.
down 12 to 4, and
would say
we're
what
also going to
times?
have a taco vendor.
Ooh.
So,
Can't say
what's
no to
better than
tacos.
beers and taco? Like-
Not a lot.
No, exactly.
That's a tough one.
Exactly.
That's
Are you guys?
awesome.
Are you going to be at Rigs and Brews also?
I am not because we have Rebelle training that weekend.
Is that a weekend? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, yeah, I let Michelle know. I'm bummed. We're going to miss it, but it's important for us to get, go out and train and practice.
Yeah,
So
that's
all
on
this is
April
for,
6th.
so-
yeah.
Exactly.
Is that the April?
Yeah,
Yes.
April
one?
6th. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Down at Duckfoot Brewery as always.
Yep,
Yeah, that's always a fun one.
Always a good time.
Yeah.
it is.
So after you go to your event, you can go to that one, and then just there's so many events in summer too. There's
I know, right?
always
It
something
is
going
event
on.
season.
It's the start of show season. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I got nothing to show. Got nothing to show. I got half of a rig.
Half of her rig apparently.
I'm just giving her a hard time.
I love that we can do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I still love you. Oh, so training,
Yes.
shows.
Training shows.
You can do
and
it just camping and having fun too.
Yeah. Where's your
It
relief?
doesn't have to all be work, does it?
yes and no. I mean, it's both, I think,
Yeah.
because like even when we camped, we had a great time. I mean, we just, always have fun.
But no long group trips or anything like that coming up. Like when you guys did the divide or anything like that. Nothing with
Yeah, I
Rebel-
do. I do
Rebel.
have a trip with Rebel coming up, but we're still working out
okay.
details. So yeah.
Yeah, I can remember the year before you went to Florida for an event. And
Well, that's
Oh
like
yeah,
Jeep
past
on the
2 years
beach,
I've done
whatever.
you
Deep
did it
Beach.
2
Yeah.
years? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
How
we
is
did.
that, by the way? I'm so curious. Like, you're on the beach and you see a bunch of Jeeps with 30-inch rims and stuff, and then you're out there with your big tires.
It's really a different world.
Oh, is it like a mixture of it's not just off?
So the saying lights before lockers, that's
Yeah.
definitely important there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was getting at.
Lights.
Shiny.
Yeah, lights and audio
Armor all.
primary focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of the big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our rigs are very different from them. Like,
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
in my head mind. It was just like all of your kind of big ass, on 40s and.
so you will, but then you'll like, honestly, I was going a bit OCD crazy because I'm like, you can't wheel on that stock axle with those like.
Oh yeah.
You're running 42s and you have a stock axle.
Oh,
You're
shut up.
It's like a twig. It's
It's
gonna
waiting to
break. Like,
grenade. Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's interesting. Or they run the huge rims with the
Yeah, thin ass tires,
wall
small series,
and
yeah.
I'm like it's just different,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting, but it's so much fun. I mean, the people are great. It's really a fun time. Like,
a long drive.
it is a long drive.
Do you trailer it out there?
So we trailered it the first year. This past year, Rebel was so kind and trailered it for me, and we flew in
Oh,
because
that'd be
I
rad.
had a real estate conference immediately after, so I went straight from Florida to Sacramento
Oh.
afterwards. So, and
Just to
this year I'm
trail it
gonna
back,
have
yeah.
to do it again. So so we'll have to figure that out.
Jared was playing footsie with me.
Yeah,
Ah.
under the table.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
So because I mean, Florida, we had a guy on our podcast from Florida that did some off
Yeah,
roads.
Ibis Overland.
Yeah, and the way he talked about it was like pretty much flat out there.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of flat
Yes.
land.
swampland, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Florida's pretty flat.
yeah.
Yeah, until you get up to, like the Smokies or something like that. And
Yeah, I mean, we went out last year and did a bunch of exploring, but yeah, I mean, we were actually trying to find an alligator, or is it a crocodile? I don't remember. which
I don't
one.
know.
I don't know.
Saltwater crocodile?
One of those, but yeah, we were like, it was like a mission, and we could not find one to save our soul. We went out hiking.
supposedly
so
they're
far,
everywhere in everybody's driveway.
Probably, but we could
Gotta go to a
not
golf
find
course.
one. It was crazy. Exactly. That's where we didn't go.
Yeah. All that. Yeah. Have you been to Florida?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
For-
did you do the Jeep thing? Or?
No.
No.
No. I've been out there a couple times for different reasons of Disneyland. Disney
World. Yes, get it right.
and work retreats or visiting people I know, but nothing off-roady.
Yeah, I've been there a handful of times, but same idea. I watched the Space Shuttle land.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cool. But other than
Very
that,
cool.
What year was that?
I think I was like 10,
So 19
12, something like
12.
that. Yeah, 19. It had to be. It was a space shuttle, so it had to have been within the 80s era, I think. So I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, my dad dragged me out there. It was a lot of fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
but
cool.
I've never been able to I want to drive back east eventually, but one of these days.
So I have a question for y'all. I know you all, you're doing the Rebelle Rally. Okay. What's your goal this year? What's your team goal? What do you want to accomplish?
Win.
Well, that's always
Win or
the ultimate
nothing.
goal. But
No,
what is
yeah.
okay, what is your ultimate goal that you're trying to achieve? Could be independent. You guys can have your own goals.
So for me, I feel like I want to do the best I can each day. And I think that together we can really achieve that. And if it means we, get high in the standings, that's awesome. But I think, for me, being able to actually compete and test myself is what I'm really looking to get out of this rally. And I think Jessica's the competitor to bring that dynamic together and bring it full circle.
Okay. I like it.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Well, you do need to have a good time because it's stressful as it is, but
Why would you pay all this money to not have a good time?
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Like I just, I'm looking forward to us really challenging ourselves, working through things, adapting and overcoming, whatever obstacles are thrown our way. I think we're both up for the challenge, and I feel like we're really going to be in our element because we both love being way off the beaten path and not seeing anybody for days not days, but the whole day is great in my opinion. So I think we're going to have a good time. Plus I think we're really going to be a force to be reckoned with.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're going to follow it.
Yeah. Oh,
We always do that.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. We always like, oh, who's in the standings today?
Yeah.
It's actually, it's fun.
updates. Yeah.
Because some people could do really good this day and then they did poorly and then they're back up in the standings and it's,
Yeah. Bounce back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really what kind of support we would like, even if people don't, financially support us, even just, signing up for our emails and following along with us and encouraging us to know we really can't do this by ourselves.
Yeah. Just knowing that there's people.
Yeah, and it helps us show up better, and we really want to empower women to know that they can do hard things. And this kind of feels like something that's hard to attain and like reach for and want to do, but by saying yes, we're going to do it means okay, that means we're going to push through all the hard too. And so that's where, if women can do hard things, men can do hard things.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pushing through that.
Right on. Well, as long as y'all have fun.
Yeah.
As long as you have a good time.
Do you run into other teams out there like a lot? I mean, because they separate you guys.
Unfortunately, yes. I
When
mean,
you
I love all
leave.
of them, but
Like you're on course. Yeah, obviously.
You're all
gonna be-
going for the same checkpoints, right?
Not
no,
always.
you're not.
No. Okay. 'Cause I know
Especially
there's
on
different
blues.
classes, but
So she does like is it ABC or is it ABCD? I don't remember. If
Oh, I don't know how many
3
there
or
are.
4, but like you can, like a blue, for example, can be like a flag or it can be a small pole, but is it your blue? Because there
Yes.
can be multiple blues depending on which grouping you're in.
Yeah.
So
you can maybe you might see a blue flag out there, but you don't. That
Yeah.
might not be yours. Don't necessarily go to
Well,
it. That could throw
like
you off.
a dry lake bed's a perfect example. There was on 2020, there was dry lake bed. We were out there, and all of a sudden, oh, there's a blue. Oh wait, there's one over there too. Which one do I need to go to?
Okay. Throw a little wrench in there to make it a little
Yeah.
more difficult. All right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
where it's my job to make sure that we know for sure.
Which
nope,
is
that is
yours.
not ours.
Yep.
That's not the right direction. That right there is ours,
Yep.
based off of this, and the heading I just gave you. You know,
Exactly. That's where she's like, okay, we need to do this bearing. You get out, you take a compass reading. Okay, this is the one. So then we're gonna, that's where our communication is really gonna be key.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
just I see it, I'm going there. Like no. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But eyesight is good too. I mean, it's helpful because you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, I see something, but is that right?
okay.
yeah, and it can be a kind of a mental trick too, because you can see people out there at different checkpoints and be like, oh, there's somebody over there. We should
Yeah,
go over
follow
there.
them.
Let's follow them, and it can end up getting you into the wrong place, and then you.
That's why I was curious if
Lose
you're seeing people
time
out there, like you're like, oh, they're heading up that hill. Maybe there's a checkpoint up there, or they get completely fucking lost and screw
That's true.
you
That's
too.
very true too.
Yeah.
I've had the media out there has actually kind of mixed me up as well, because
Oh.
they ended up having a checkpoint near them, and I was I kind of you kind of have to see other vehicles out there and almost like look through them and not pay attention to them at all, and be like, even if they're near something, I have to look around them if I need to, which is kind of a pain. It's just like go somewhere else. So I get so focused and so like laser pointed during the rally. It's funny. I don't know if I'd call it fun in my head. I love it, but I guess for me doing something like, I don't even know if I'd call backpacking fun.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
challenge.
different.
It's
yeah,
a fun-
challenge.
I
Like, I,
guess
don't like
it's like-
going to the gym, but I always feel good afterwards.
Yeah,
or
it's
something,
a adrenaline
Yeah.
rush for me.
Yeah.
And I think that challenge of pushing my mind, and for this endurance physically, mentally, that endurance for the rally is really the fun, quote unquote, fun part for me.
All right.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I would just be like copying homework. I'd be like, oh, let's go over there.
Yeah, that looks like a good spot. Jeez.
It looks legit.
At the end of the day, I can see
Yeah.
wide miss.
Yeah. Don't invite me to the
I was
Red
just gonna
Cake
say,
play rally.
I'm thinking my rally partner here.
Hey. But I can go fast.
Yeah, I'll let you drive. Well, we already just established I'm not the navigator.
That's true. Yeah, we're both drivers.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
That's a problem. Yes, yeah, that would be a problem for us because we're both driver mindset. So like, yeah, we need like Eric or somebody like that who would be a good navigator for us.
There's a YouTube question.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there is? I missed
Ben,
it.
get on it, Ben.
What is it? I'll let you.
Okay,
call it
I
out.
can. Yeah, happy to. So, Overland Priority said, "What's the most challenging part of the rally,
Oh, okay.
and how are we preparing both physically and mentally?"
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, the physical aspect, too. Like,
You're
that's a thing.
Yeah. Everybody thinks, oh, you're just sitting in a car all day. No, you're sitting in a vehicle getting your ass kicked out, for how long? How long are you on the trail for usually each day?
8 to 10
Like
hours.
averaging,
Well,
yeah,
about
like-
8 to 10.
So that's a long
hours,
time
yeah.
sitting in a freaking vehicle, man.
Yeah.
And not just like on the highway.
But I mean, we're
Hard.
not just in the vehicle. Like, we're getting out, taking bearings, getting back in the rig,
Yeah,
then driving, getting out, marking, clicking our clicker to say, okay, we're in the spot where we think we should be getting points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
So-
how you alert
Yeah.
them that you, hey, we
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
supposedly. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, it's, basically a satellite tracker.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
push the button and, tells them, okay, you're here. Yeah. But I mean, like physically, like I have a tire with a bead lock on it that I'm flipping through my yard
Okay.
to get into shape. I cut out coffee like a month before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, just so you're
no
not
caffeine.
like, oh,
Because they don't get it,
that's some bullshit.
right? You don't get it on the
No,
trail, don't
they
you?
have coffee, but
You don't want to rely on it. Yeah.
It's a diuretic, let's be real. And you're in the car,
Right.
bouncing around.
yeah. So I mean, they
Okay.
do have was it Cafe Moto?
Cafe Moto, yeah.
Cafe Moto is a sponsor of the Rebelle, so there is coffee there.
Okay,
But
okay.
I like my type of coffee, so I just
Just cut it
detox
off
before.
and-
just
yeah.
cut it off. Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
yeah. So
Okay.
there's different things, and then like I make sure I already am driving in kilometers all the time, so that I can visually test my
Oh, is the mapping all in kilometers?
all in kilometers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The whole thing. Yeah. Like,
Commies.
Yeah, no freedom.
yeah.
Freedom fractions is what
fractions.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad because, somebody was working on my rig and they're like, I think something's wrong. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to put it back in miles. Like, sorry. Like, because when you change
Yeah.
your units, everything changes, your total mileage, driving in
Temperature.
kilometers, temperature. Yeah. Temperature. Yeah.
Oh, it's
We
like,
were
I don't know what this
Holy
is.
shit, it's cold.
It's Celsius. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. So yeah, it's a thing. So
So is it the most challenging part?
The physical part? No, I know for me, what was I saying? I was saying the hardest part is myself in the way I talk to myself, honestly.
Get in your own head.
I get very much in my own head. And we talked about some ways I think to help me kind of move through some of those things and be able to put down that day or what's happened in the past in focusing on the moment at hand and focusing on the day ahead. I think is something that I really want to keep ingraining into just my head going into it. And I'd really love for Jesse and I to connect each night of each day to kind of say, here's what happened, and kind of not necessarily duke it out, but like,
we'll review everything
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
figure
well,
out
after
okay, what did we
postmortem.
do well, what did we need to improve on,
Yeah.
how can I better support you? How can you better support
You don't want to
me
be like
so that
too down on yourself. Like I mean, not that you're
Well,
gonna have a
no.
bad day, but like it happens. Like if you had a bad
yeah.
day, then like you're just like the next
Yeah.
day you're just like in your head, I'm like, oh, I fucked
Yeah.
up or something. Like you can't. You gotta go into
Yeah.
it fresh. Be like we're gonna fucking
Yeah.
kick this thing
and
ass.
that is
today.
where it's the biggest challenge for me, because I would be that type of person
Yeah.
to get too stuck in it. And it's not that it has to even be a bad day. It can be I just didn't
Just
do
overjudging
something,
yourself, yeah.
very, very hard on myself. So that's something that I'm working on now, working up to the rally, a lot of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, doing all the hard work mentally to get myself ready. So I'd say the hardest part for me is mentally during the rally.
And I think that's where I can be a good support for you, because I'm it's in the rear view. Let's move on. Let's figure out how to get back on track and go. So I feel like that way I can support you. We can move forward and adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's your biggest challenge then?
For me, I think it's just, the constant mental endurance, because I think people really underestimate that, because it takes a toll on you being up that number of hours consistently for 8 days of racing. I mean, it takes a mental toll on you. And so just keeping yourself right. Like, I like to bring a journal and just get everything out at the end of the day. For me, that's a good reset. And so that's, what I will continue to do. But, this year's going to be different. And so I really think that Jessica and I, like you said, hashing things out at the end of the night, I think is going to be beneficial for us as a team overall. And so I'm really excited to see how that goes.
Well, I am excited for you all. We have a lot of friends that are all competing.
Which makes it hard. It sucks when all our friends are doing it. It's like,
No, it doesn't. It makes it awesome.
It's rad because
no matter what, like, you have a friend that's gonna win.
But like I know, but I'm rooting for all of them. It's like, I want you guys to do, but I want you to do good too. I'm like,
yeah.
I love about the Rebelle community is that we're all super supportive of each other. Nobody's like, oh, I can't help
too
you.
good for you or this or that. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's supporting everybody else. And so, like, if you screw up or you have a bad day or you need help, like, everybody's kind of pitching in, which is great.
Oh yeah, love that about the rally. We really saw that during the Johnson Valley, because these are our competitors that we're competing against that are putting on these events and wanting to support each other. Like, hey, I don't understand this. What's the mathematical equation for me to be able to get this number? And they're like, oh yeah, I have that. And they almost see it as a way, like, if I can make other competitors kind of at my level, then that means it's a better competition.
Yep.
100%. So that's the way they see it. Even during the rally, some people do close off some, but even during the rally, if you have a question or if you're like, hey, I didn't get this, or this checkpoint was like, what the heck? Like, why can't I find this? And they're like, oh, well, they'll give you information because they want you to be able to compete at a skilled way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, we're doing ours in up at Big Bear, where we're hosting the event.
Yeah, you're hosted,
So I'm looking forward to challenging them in a forest type environment. So that should be fun. Yeah,
and I think it'll be really good doing the opposite of what we're used to, but the planning of it, of figuring out where the checkpoints are going to be and kind of thinking from the creator perspective rather than the searcher perspective.
Yeah, because I think that's going to put a new spin on it for us because it's going to put us in the mindset of Emily. What would Emily do? And the more you can think, okay, how is that going to happen? The better choices you're going to make on the actual rally.
Yeah. She may throw you a curveball though.
Oh, 100%.
We plan on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're ready for all terrains because you just did like some desert training. You're going to do some forest training. What other kind of terrain do you go through that would be challenging?
Sand, dunes.
Dunes. Okay. Have you done the dune training yet, or are you guys going to?
I don't know if anybody's going to be doing that, but we probably will head down there ourselves if nobody else. I'm guessing we would to get the hands-on practice.
That's like the scariest part.
Oh, see, I love that.
See, I would flourish in like the high desert type thing, and then the mountains, but the dunes.
That's a whole different world too, and I want to get seat time with Jesse on that too, because those are kind of 3 category terrains. The mountain roads are pretty exact on the map. The OHV areas are roads everywhere, but you kind of can get there. But in dunes, you have to be very strategic on how you're going up into them.
There's no road, really.
There's no road.
And you can't drive in a straight line.
And you can't drive in a straight line. So it's a whole different strategy. And that is something that I'm like, yeah, that's a good challenge. And I'm thankful I have some time between now and the rally to get some more of that experience. And I learned so much during the rally in 2023 of what do I need to look for? How do I understand the dunes? And I still have so much more to learn. And I'm really excited to do that with Jesse.
That's cool. Wow. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you like not necessarily with the rally, but do you have a preference on like where you're wheeling? Do you like prefer mountains or desert, or
Ooh, you mean just for fun?
just for funsies? If you're like your own adventures,
Yeah.
That's why I say not with the rally, but just
Yeah, I do love the mountains a lot, but I also like the desert. I like the far off distances that I can see, and the mountains are pretty neat too. So yeah, and my family doesn't do much dunes growing up, so I'm not super familiar with
Same.
it. So I would say, mountains and desert. I like mountains more though. Like Colorado.
more of a.
My heart
I like the
loves
trees
Colorado.
and the mountains. But
Yes.
some people like are all about just the desert. They're just like, I love it when I'm in the desert, because they're totally two different
They
atmospheres, But yeah, I was just curious, like, do you have a favorite?
I don't. I like all three. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the adrenaline that the sand brings because I love skirting the large dunes and
little
feeling your
landscaping
back
and
end
stuff, just, cutting it.
sliding. I
Yeah.
love that. But the deserts are just so amazing, and there's so much history out there, and it's just a
Some
different
of the
landscape.
sunsets in the desert are
yes.
crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then in the forest, I mean, you have the trees, the
smells and-
mountains. Exactly. I love the lake fishing that you can do up in the mountains. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, that's so much fun.
Yeah, they all have such different elements, but yeah, I know some people
Exactly.
are so like just like no, I don't like Eric hates going to the desert.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
for obvious reasons.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, he was in the military also, so he played.
Oh,
Fought in
plenty of-
Iraq and all that
Yeah,
stuff. He's
plenty
like,
of
"I'm
time
over
in
it."
sandboxes, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't think that's why he doesn't like them. I mean, I know he preferred it was just the mountains in general, but like we were like, hey, we're gonna go do a desert run. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll probably end up somewhere in the mountains. We're thinking like Wyoming or like Idaho.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just for funsies.
No, for him to retire. Well,
Oh, after
when he retires.
yeah, I'm doing the same. Like half my trips are scouting trips for where I want to get out
yes.
of California.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have an exit
So
strategy.
you're thinking Wyoming and Idaho? Those are your tops. Those are like Wyoming, Idaho, and then northern Arizona are kind of all my
Yes.
my
yeah,
go-tos right
and
now.
when it comes to military and retiring, a lot of people don't necessarily do it, but we want to look at where his retirement's not going to be taxed.
Yep.
So that's why some of the places we're taking a look at. And we love the mountains. And I lived in Colorado for a little while and loved the snow. I loved the seasons, the 4 seasons, and we're enjoying Southern California for what it has right now, but we'll definitely end up somewhere else where I would love for my backyard to be the place that I can just go out and off-road and hike straight from there.
Yeah, that'd be
with some
perfect.
beautiful land.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like we're stuck in these little boxes. I mean, there's obviously parts of California you can go and get all that, but it'll cost you.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, and I think the kind of a blessing is that being on camp, we live on base on Camp Pendleton, and there's so much open space land there
Yeah,
that
it's
it feels
crazy.
kind of like, okay, I can breathe a little bit here, and then like we're so spoiled, we can see the ocean from our backyard, and it's like we would never be able to afford a house like this out in town.
no
It's
shot,
just because it's on base. So we're pretty happy with where we're at for this little chapter.
Yeah. Do a little time here. It's fun.
Yeah.
So where are you headed, Jesse? After all
Yeah. Do you
this
got any
is-
places mapped out?
We're kind of debating like Utah.
Oh,
Utah or Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
bad.
I want to be close to the wheeling that you can get here in California. That's
Yeah.
the one thing for me because of the rock crawling aspect.
That's why I like the northern
Yeah.
Arizona because they get a jumping off point to
Yeah.
a bunch of other places.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
we have like a group our friends group thread, that goes through, and our buddy,
He put in Arkansas.
Yeah,
I know
he said
exactly why you're putting that in there. That's where Shelby's from.
Yeah, he just gave us
that
one
area
in Arkansas, and I'm like,
how fun.
it was a rad property. I mean, it was
we're basically trying to get a
Compound.
property of like a couple hundred acres and have like
Uh-huh.
5,
everybody gets
10
20
families,
acres or something,
Yeah.
one of
build
those
a house,
deals.
and then we have
Awesome.
to. Eric's a much a planner, so it's like we have to be able to hunt, fish,
Yeah.
water
rights, need
like all
timber.
that stuff. Yeah, so
100%. I know we're
Yeah.
looking at doing like a barn dominium kind of thing.
Dude, that would be
yes.
amazing.
More garage
Yes.
than
Yes.
house. You
Yes.
know?
Barnuminium is the way to go. Yeah.
Seriously, yeah. So we
Absolutely.
want to
It's
buy
a little
place.
loft up there for me to sleep. That's all I need.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're looking at some places that have like maybe a small house that can be like the guest house. 'Cause then the
Yeah, so
utilities are
in-laws
already
can
there.
come and stay.
And then like lots of acres. We want to be able to like shoot, hunt, fish,
Yep.
all that stuff.
yeah, have some rights.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
say.
How weird.
Yeah.
How weird.
I thought we weren't getting political.
We're not. We're not.
I think we're all on the same page. Though.
Yes.
Who doesn't want just more outdoors? Yeah.
Exactly.
The people who stay here.
Yeah, exactly. They can have it.
Hey, hold on. Some of us have to stay
Yeah, some
here.
of us
Well,
are stuck
sorry.
here for a few more years. Yeah.
Stuck.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, we're really happy for you. We're here to support you. Let us know when
Thanks.
the next event is. Hopefully, we're in town.
Yeah, we should
Absolutely.
make the next one.
And anybody who wants to go out tomorrow when you're,
Yeah, if you're
listening
listening
to this,
Yeah.
go to that event. Where again is it? One more time.
It's at Rome Beer Company, Tales and Trails. You can find it on our website, Jess2 Re-Routing. So Jess2 Re-Routing.com. We have a link to all the information. You can sign up for our rally newsletter. And we also just launched our crowdfunding campaign.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Do you guys have an Instagram page for your team page or no?
We don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't know, just your individuals. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's just the number 2, not TO.
Yeah, don't
just
spell
so
it
you know.
out.
Yeah.
Because
Just
squared.
number 2 rerouting.com. Yeah.
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 Very cool.
And I work super hard on all of the website stuff and all
not
of the
easy, right?
the rally report emails and oh goodness, it's another job. It really is.
It is.
So I wanted to ask because you guys were on another podcast recently too.
A couple.
A couple. Okay. I just knew of Stories from the Dirt.
Yes, that's the one that's been published.
Oh, okay. The others haven't come out
And
yet.
that's the one
Yes.
that Avis does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avis and somebody else, right? No?
Kara, I think, is her teammate. Maybe
But I don't know if does Kara do the podcast with?
I don't know. Or
Maybe
I thought-
occasionally or something jump
Oh,
on with her.
I'm
But
not-
yeah, I think it's primarily just Avis.
Primarily.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah. How was that?
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I've seen that they have a couple episodes up. So if anybody's looking for other
Yeah.
podcasts to listen to or watch,
Yes.
yeah, 'cause is that on YouTube or?
Yes, she has it on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to catch up on more stories from you ladies as well.
Yeah. I've been loving these because they do make us talk about the harder stuff and kind of solidify in our heads. Because you can talk about it one time and then it's gone and you're moving on to the next thing. But I've actually been really enjoying these. And then all of these I turn into blogs. We're pushing these out. So we'll make sure that we promote you guys on our website and we'll put it out in an email to our email list. In our rally report emails.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, they're like a Patreon thing where people can subscribe to you and
Like
you get
crowdfunding.
That's
Yeah.
what the crowdfunding thing type deal is.
Well,
You
the
get-
crowdfunding campaign
what
is
do you
kind of
get?
like our push right now, and there's different packages with perks in it. And this smallest one starts at $25. The largest package is $1,000, and through the end of March, we have it discounted up to 15% on the packages, and they get things like sticker, patch, hat, T-shirt, special edition T-shirt, weekly digital updates, monthly. Supporter videos up to their name on the rig potentially, and then their name on our website. So it's kind of like there's the sponsor
different tiered,
side
yeah.
and then there's like the supporter side too. But the emails are just kind of like a quick update on what we're doing in the week. There's different sections. There's like a team update, a like how you can support us, a photo of the week that we send out.
Cool.
But if they just want to contribute to our entrance fees, they can always, we have a PayPal and Venmo link on our website. So
Nice.
we love any support you
Yes.
can give because, the entrance fee is
Yeah, it's no joke.
$15,000, over $15,000.
Yeah. Every dollar counts.
Yes.
And everything.
Yeah, they're not like
anything.
professionally sponsored. They have day jobs, people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these ladies do, which is hard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And when we try to get as creative as we can on how do we reach people who want to be supportive of us, and like I said, even just signing up for our rally report is supportive to us.
Yeah.
And that doesn't cost anything.
Could you guys? I don't know. There'd probably be a conflict. I was wondering, like, if you guys could like film while you're.
You can. You can have like a GoPro with you and film them. I wanted to film the whole thing in 2023, and then each day I'm like, I don't feel like it. I'm not doing this.
That's me, like every time. Yeah, but like, because like, couldn't you do like an after the Rebelle? Like, couldn't you make like a YouTube video of it, like what you guys went
surprised
through?
nobody has done
That's
that
why I was
yet.
curious. Or is that a conflict of interest with them? They'd be like, no, we have the right.
No, they don't. You can.
You can, but you can only bring certain equipment that doesn't have GPS enabled. So if you're going to bring a GoPro, you have to bring a GoPro
GPS
that has no
disabled.
GPS
That's
in it.
fine.
Yeah.
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 'Cause you can't bring your phone, obviously, but if you
Exactly.
And you bring a
Bring-
bunch of cards.
could,
Yeah.
just
Whole
shit
bunch
ton of
of
memory
cards.
cards,
And
and then
I think, don't they inspect them as you go too?
They inspect your card at the
To make
beginning,
sure-
and they make sure they're all white.
all wiped, all
Yeah.
formatted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had that. We
That'd be
had brought
rad.
all of them, and we wanted to do it.
They put a couple different little GoPros on the Jeep, different angles of
There's
you
gotta
guys.
be a reason why
Dude,
people
they have
haven't done
tents
it
that
yet.
they throw to open up. They're not going to be doing all this shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra. But I mean, like you could
It's
just
like
have
extra.
it running full time.
Yeah, you could.
Just put a battery pack to it and just
If
have it.
someone wanted us to do it and they gave us the equipment for it, I would do it. I'd have to ask
Because you don't
my
have to
teammate.
like do any
My
editing
teammate,
on
would
the
you be okay with that?
Right.
I would. We'd have to figure out how to charge though.
Yeah, and we'd
that
have
would
to.
be a component we'd have to figure out.
You could charge during the day with the other battery.
Well, like I have on mine
running
on my truck,
They
them
don't
up.
charge that fast.
Do you
I've
have a-
tried to charge my Insta360
Do you have a
while
USB
running and it doesn't
If you
fully-
brought like 4,
Do you have a USB port on your vehicle though? Are
oh
you
yeah,
allowed
you
to
can
have
just plug it
plug
in.
it direct? That's how mine is. I have a
a good
GoPro on
idea.
my dash on my windshield.
But does
and
it
just
fully charge it from dead to
it's just plugged in
because
the entire
It just
time,
keeps it. That's where
Just
the power's coming from. to
constantly
record.
supplied. I don't even use batteries. You don't even need it. Just have it running full time.
It's a good idea.
So you could have one on you girls
Yeah.
facing you, maybe one out the windshield, and then at least have
Yeah.
those two running, and then like you could do like a video, put it all after everything's done,
Yeah.
and then take a couple weeks off or whatever,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. Take time off.
montage it all together and make a cool little,
I think it would
I've
be
never
cool.
seen anybody do that. That'd be kind of a cool
It
experience.
would have to be something that like I committed to, where it's like no matter how ugly I'm gonna get today,
Yeah,
I
you
have to.
You
run
can't worry
this.
about how you're gonna be looking.
No, I don't mean like physically. I mean like what comes out of me. Like,
Oh yeah. Like
what I'm saying.
Well, you can
or,
edit,
like- Yeah, I could. Yeah, I've really wondered why nobody's done that
Yeah.
yet, but I do think it's because it's a really challenging.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of things that I don't think people want people to see that that's what they did or what they said or
That's
how
what
they
be-
acted.
That's what would be cool about
Let's
it. To
do
see
it.
the
I'm
raw,
down.
you know what I mean? Like,
But we gotta talk about
behind
it.
the
We'll
scenes.
talk about it. It's
Yeah.
a team decision.
No, yeah. Maybe you could do it and put it together and just see, and then afterwards. I mean, because like you said, like just putting a memory card in, push play, and
Yeah.
then like you don't have to worry about it again
Yeah.
till after you're done for the day, and just take that memory card out. And
Yeah.
it's not like you're walking around like constantly filming each other
Yes,
or doing anything
yeah.
like silly like that. That would just be
Like
fucking
what
too much
happens
work.
in the rig. Yeah. It's an idea.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm just curious because I've never seen it. Like you said,
I haven't
haven't
seen it. Nobody's done it.
I
Done-
see- you
People have
see,
done
like,
little
the-
clips.
Yeah,
But not
Well, I
the
think
whole
because
thing.
the newer equipment's easier to use,
maybe.
you have to. I mean, we'd have to get special equipment. Special GoPros. I mean, like my GoPro has GPS, so I
Oh,
already
mine
know.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Mine.
You just got to get the old ones. I
Mine's
think.
old.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to get the.
Yeah,
older
you could buy a bunch
ones,
of
yeah.
cheap
We
old
got
ones
two-
for like $50 each or
We
something
done
right
that.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an idea.
I'd watch it.
Think about.
Maybe.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Because it'd be nice to see what you guys are actually going through.
Yeah.
It'd be we'll talk to you guys and stuff like that always afterwards and stuff. And it was hard and this and that, but like to see what it is,
It's a different
experience.
totally
I mean, it's kind of
different.
cool that you guys get to keep that to yourselves too. That's
Yeah.
your own little personal cool thing that you guys got to do, and you don't have to
Yeah.
share it. But
Well, it's hard to share. It's so many hours. No one wants to, in my opinion,
Yeah.
nobody wants to sit with me and listen to how every day went. And like even at the end of the rally, and after the end of the rally, my husband and I went into Yuma and stayed in a hotel for a night.
yeah,
And it was just like, it's hard for me to even explain to my husband what happened. There's so much that happens in those 8
yeah, because you don't
to
even
10
talk to them
days.
for
No.
10 days.
Yeah, and that's fine. We have no problem with that, but it's like, where do I even begin? Like this happened. This
How do you
happened. You're
recap all this shit?
overloading all this
Yeah.
information, and he's like, oh, like a fire hydrant hose of taking in information.
Right? That is.
Did he? Is he gonna? I know, like a lot of the husbands and stuff like that. They'll chase basically. Does Robert follow you guys, or he just
No,
meet you at the
he
finish? Like he's like,
doesn't.
fuck
No.
all that. I'll meet you at the end.
No, because I mean, we've talked about, there's a danger if you chase too closely.
Yeah, you get too close.
You can be accused of cheating.
Yeah,
So
Okay. Yeah, I know, like
Yeah.
Jason stuff, like off road and stuff like that. They would do that. Like they stay far away. And
Yeah.
they just like watch videos and keep updated that way. But
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
gosh, I was panicked because on the one rally, somebody from our Jeep club drove by and they were all honking at me, and I'm like,
I don't know you. Oh, shut up! Really?
talk to me.
Oh my
like,
no
my
way.
gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, but it was fine. I mean, it's like I was going one way, they were going the other way. It was like,
Yeah.
but it still is
Do a
like,
quick handoff. I mean,
oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and my husband he works the whole week, but he said that was like the most stressful week for him because he was watching
Oh, I
constantly.
bet,
Why are
yeah.
you going there? Why are you going there? Go this way. You're right on top. He's like so
Yeah.
into
just
it
yelling
at
at,
work.
yelling at the screen.
Like
and,
didn't get
Right?
much work done
Now,
that
see,
week.
now that's a video I would love to see because I
See,
know
there-
Robert
there's
was the
side
same
of it.
thing.
Yeah, right.
Because Robert was like, "You guys kept driving over the flag.
Yes.
Like, what the
Yes.
f are you doing?"
Yes.
And I'm like, "But
It's so
somebody-
easy. Just like hit the
it's right
flag.
there.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
right
stole
there.
the flag. Somebody stole the flag in Glamis.
No way.
Yeah, in the canal, we kept
They
driving.
don't have any watching
We went from
it?
one direction, then we went. Well, they can't.
I
There's
guess it's
much
too big.
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went from one direction, stopped. He's like, "You stopped right on top of it, and then you drove the other way, and then came back and stopped in the we." Yeah, it was.
No
somebody
way.
took the flag. Yeah, it happens a lot in Glamis.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard
They
to
need a
police that
flag
area.
to like,
Yeah,
sand dunes.
right.
Hey, look, I found a cool thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Take this.
Free flag.
Right.
Oh, well,
Nice.
Yeah.
what else?
I don't know.
There's just so much to discuss.
So much.
So little time.
So little.
I know. I feel like it's been a hot second since I've seen you guys.
It has been.
Yeah.
You've been out more than me, though.
Yeah. Well, I know. Do you still do the burgers and beers
Yeah.
on Wednesdays? Is that
Yep. It's
Tomorrow?
coming this Wednesday.
or this Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I'll be gone that Wednesday. I'm leaving that day.
I work every
Shit.
Wednesday in Woodland Hills, so
Yeah,
there's
you
no way
can't
I
go.
can make it.
I keep wanting to go to those, but I don't know why I don't. I think it's hard in the
lazy.
middle of the week because I'm like,
It
I'm
is.
finally off work at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. And then it's like,
Yeah.
do I want to wash the truck? No. Do I
don't need to
care?
wash it,
You don't
just
need to
show
I
wash
know, I
the
know.
truck.
I never wash my truck. I go to events now and I'm like, I've never washed it. I feel bad. I should, but I don't care.
I went to a car show last weekend,
Yeah.
and I didn't wash my car. And as we were rolling in, the guys are all waving in because all my other friends have the 911s. They're all like, "Oh yeah, no, let's go down this row." Yes, yes. They look at me and they're like, "Okay."
I guess.
There was like a long pause, and I was like,
Bro,
"What's up?"
you actually wash your cars. Like you just had the Cayenne detailed and
Yeah, it's all dirty now, but yeah.
barely. Like I'll take it on a week long trip and I won't wash it until my next week long trip. It just stays filthy. I just
It's normally how I am.
yeah.
It's well loved.
Yeah, I think there's like a branch still like stuck into my solar panel on the roof.
my
Just
gosh.
like
Oh.
I don't care.
That's funny.
You did fix your window though that you crashed.
I did. Yes. That was.
Did you hear about that?
No, what happened? happened?
Tell them the story. The expensive story.
Yeah, that was on my my New Mexico trip I did.
Yeah.
And like it was like a 2-week trip, and this is like night 1, and like I was trying to just get as far as I could because we left after work, or no, I picked Zoe up from school, and then we headed out, and I wanted to try and get as close to Tombstone because I wanted to go to Tombstone in the morning. So I'm like, let's just get as close as we can, and I found some spot on Overlander. And I wasn't exactly sure how to get there, and it was taking longer than I was anticipated. So it was like 9 o'clock at night or something, kind of dark. Finally find a camp spot, and I'm backing in, and I just want to fucking get in. And I backed right into a tree branch, right through my back window of my camper. I'm like,
Oh, shoot.
I'm like, son of a bitch. And I'm just like, I should have got it out, looked more, spotted myself because I didn't have a spot, my kid, but it was just dark. It was late. I'm just tired. Been on the road for like, 8 hours. I was just like over it. I'm just like, I just want to get in.
Yeah.
Just one of those bonehead mistakes.
That's always when it happens. When you
yes.
get complacent and tired.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
just tired, and it's like, I don't care. And like, yeah. But so, yeah, I taped up that window, and that's how it stayed for the rest of the trip, But
Bummer.
yeah, finally
all fixed now.
Yeah, finally fixed it. It was like $160 mistake, whatever.
Could have been worse.
Could have been
That's
worse.
right.
Yeah.
It was just battle scars. I didn't do the cleanest job. I posted on my stories of like me doing like installing it, here it is, taking it out, like here's the broken window, here's the new one in, and then I did like the caulking around it, but I didn't clean it up, and I took the photo, and I got blasted by like, so many people like, nice caulking job, dude. Like it's all smeared all over the place.
It
and I'm
was
like,
pretty bad.
It was pretty ugly. I mean, I didn't do the best job. I should have.
Even I commented on that.
Yeah, a couple of people did. I'm like, okay. I'm not professional here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care what it looks like. Obviously, I just want to hold water out. I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but
Aw.
yeah, I did good job. I was pretty proud of myself. I redid my solar this weekend. I put a new battery in, and I have zero experience with that stuff, so I was pretty impressed with myself.
That's great.
Clean.
So what kind of system do you use for that?
Victron. It's everything's Victron, and then I bought a new battery because I needed a bigger battery because
Did you have a Sunflare solar panel?
Yeah, the panels are Sunflare Explorer, the 180s. The flexible panels just glued up there. They're freaking rad. And then all Victron controllers, DC and inverter and all that kind of stuff. But I had a 100 amp hour battery, and it just wasn't enough. Not with Starlink. It was fine until I added Starlink, and then Starlink
is a power whore.
Oh, big time. Right?
Like, seriously.
Even with like, I did like
Yes.
the 12-volt conversion for it.
Yeah.
And even that, it's still like, if I like, because we'll watch a movie at night, me and my daughter or something like that, and I'll pass out in the middle of the movie, and won't remember to turn off Starlink at night, and then so it's just running all night.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'll wake up in the morning and like the fridge is off. I'm like, fuck, so.
Yeah, we did the 12-volt conversion on that so we can plug it straight into the Blue Eddy or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it draws a ton of power.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know like the mini doesn't draw as much, but I don't have the mini, so too fucking bad.
I know, I gotta check that out because I heard some people say that the mini, you can't have as many devices connected to it.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's true
I
or
don't
not.
either.
So don't.
I know it's
don't,
got different speeds and all this kind
Yeah.
of stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What I have works, so I'm just gonna stick with it. But,
Exactly. That's how I feel. Like I have it. I bring it to shows. Anybody I want, give the password to.
yeah,
If you know me, it's Star Wars something.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, it's like works. Why fix it?
yeah. I think mine's average Wi-Fi. If anybody's
Oh,
near
that's
me,
awesome. That's fun.
Below average Wi-Fi.
average
So
Wi-Fi.
nobody wants to connect to it.
yeah. Like, oh, fuck that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it Tiny Boot?
Tiny Boot 220 is the password, and yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
No,
That's funny.
no, but yeah. So I put a 300 amp hour battery in there, and
Oh, you went to 300.
yeah, I'm like, I could go 200 but if I can get a 300, why not? Just I don't
Exactly.
want to,
Who wants to be short on power?
yeah, might as well
Yeah.
go as much as I can. But our trip to Utah will be my first time testing it in the wild. So I'm hoping it does what it's supposed to do.
Very nice.
We'll
I'll
see.
have to check in with you. I'm curious.
Yeah. And I bought like I had like a nice anti-gravity, 100 amp hour battery, and it's a freaking rad battery.
Yeah.
It's super nice. But in my camper, I have like this tiny little spot where I can fit it. And that took up all the room. So when I went to go to their bigger battery, it's too big. I couldn't fit it in there. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I just went on Amazon and bought like one of those Lifetime, whatever, Amazon batteries or whatever, solar batteries. It's so cheap. I'm a little worried it's not going to work. Like my 100 amp hour battery was $1,000. I bought the 300 amp hour battery for like $390. So I'm like,
The Ling Long battery.
dude, like we were looking at it, like on the label too, like they misspelled something. I can't remember what it was, but it's something super stupid. I'm like, oh shit. So
Better check the return policy.
yeah, I mean, I think I'm just screwed on that one. It's just wasted $400 if it doesn't work. But like, that's why
It'll
I've got
be
a
fine,
300.
dude.
So even if I get maybe if my 300 amp hour battery works as 200 amp hours, hey, it's still a win.
You doubled.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's like half the price. So
yeah.
and it fits.
Did you have to upgrade your Victron controllers because you have to make sure that they can handle that much?
No, yeah, it seems. To be
Oh no,
handled.
it's not the storage capacity; it's the solar wattage, and
The panels. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
didn't change the panels.
No, the panels are all the same. Everything else stayed the same, just a battery change. But I had to get like, I still couldn't even fit that battery in the electronics compartment. So I had to put the battery on the other side of the camper. So I had to run like 4-gauge wire somehow from one side of the camper to the other. And that shit's like thick and heavy. And like,
Yes.
oh my God.
Doesn't
Like,
bend well either.
no. And like, I had to like just try and like, I was tearing everything apart in there, drilling holes and all kinds of shit. Like, oh God, please fit. Just like it was, but somehow it all, like, I got one like, it was ridiculous, but somehow I made it all work and it fucking came out tits. I'm fucking
That's
stoked.
awesome.
I was like, I did this.
Very cool.
I was pretty happy with myself, dude. I was pleased.
Add another
I don't know what I'm
skill to
doing.
your list.
Yeah. So, but I did have some help from my buddy Adam and Royce over at Otzi Gear. They helped me.
Oh my gosh, Adam is awesome.
Oh, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, great dude. Great guy. I just saw him at Expo.
Okay, yeah, because they were out there.
I haven't
Yeah.
met any of these people.
Dude, they're so cool. They're,
Me neither.
You need to come out with us more.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
right?
do. Will they accept me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
In
they
my-
would.
You'll fit
You'll
right
fit
in.
right in. Yeah. They're definitely cool people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like, they're so always willing to help and like just,
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good dudes. They do, he's got like a nice tour rig.
Yeah.
It's all done up, but they're adventure vans. That's what
Yeah.
they do. If you're looking for an adventure van, like
Oh my
the
gosh.
nicest adventure vans, like
And super like he focuses on like the weight. Like
it's crazy how
it
light they
is,
are.
Seriously. Yeah.
Like like you see the storytellers and the rebels or something like that, but it's crazy how much lighter, like 800 pounds lighter or something
Yes.
like that. And like he did a video, like so he did Colorado
Yes.
in that,
Yep.
and which was freaking rad. Get like wheel off the ground, all that kind of shit. And then they were in I think like Akatir or something like that doing a desert run, and he was just like it was a bunch of other dudes in like Jeeps and Broncos or something like that, and he was in his van just passing them through the whoops and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
dude?
wow.
Yeah, they got those things dialed. Yeah,
Yeah. I
They're
know at
freaking rad.
Expo we saw he took we actually got an awesome idea from him. He took a Milwaukee pack out and made a first aid kit of it.
Oh yeah,
And
I
I
saw
was
that.
like, oh, that is genius. So we dumped ours and I'm like, this is great because
Yep.
you can see everything. You can slide out the different compartments.
Yeah, you can just hang it
and
up
has
on
the
that
mounting
little-
plate. Yeah. So we're gonna take that one step further. Where I got rid of all my toolboxes. I went out and bought a whole Milwaukee pack system.
Oh,
we're
did
gonna
you?
mount it to the tray so that way I've even reduced, and then put a basket on top so we can put like extra supplies for the Rebelle in there. And
very cool. Yeah, quick and easy access to it all.
exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then I don't have to ratchet it down because it's already secured.
Yeah, it locks itself in.
Exactly.
Nice. That's what you need, Ben. You hate ratchet straps so much.
I hate them. They're the worst. Well,
Yeah.
maybe one day I'll get a real 4x4.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about ratchet straps.
That's right. Knowing me, I'll probably have a different vehicle in the next 6 months. So who knows?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you will.
He was already
100%.
been talking about
I can't
it.
wait to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have fun. I get bored. Next.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's always. Yeah, we definitely
I've
have.
tried many vehicles,
Yeah.
as you can see. And I
Exactly.
got another one out there.
We definitely like don't send each other Facebook Marketplace finds at all.
No,
All day long. I'm like, hey, how about this one, dude?
no, him and Brandon spend all my money. That's what happened. You should see the cool shit Brandon sent me this
I bet, dude.
today.
Yeah.
He found a 1983 Dodge Cummins like Power Wagon.
Oh, Power
whatever.
Wagon.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I'm not going to send you the link because I want to buy it. It was legit, and it was cherry. I think they wanted like $8,000. It was like,
Shut up.
yeah, and it was like done up. It was cool.
That's pretty nice.
Okay, if you don't buy it, send it to me.
Yeah, it was.
That thing
It
was
was cool.
sweet.
He also
That's
sent me a
cool.
bunch of like. He also sent me a bunch of samurais, and then he sent me this other one that was like from Japan because it was like right hand drive, but it was like almost like a miniature version of a Unimog.
Oh,
it was
is
so
like
cool.
those.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
What are
would
those
love
things
to see
freaking
that.
called?
It has
The key
Montana
cars or
plates,
whatever, or-
something.
Yeah.
And then he sent me like a Hi-Ace, a Toyota Hi-Ace, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they all spend my money. That's what they do.
I keep like, dude,
The
buy this
whole
one.
reason why I got
I'll
this
help you
Mini
build it
Cooper
out,
was
dude. I
him.
swear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was drunk one night, and he was just like, "Hey, buy this," and I was like, "All right, done." And then I bought us both flights to go pick it up.
I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That was cool.
It was
I'll
fun.
have to
We'll get a new project. I'd like them. Yeah.
Power Ram Prospector,
Oh yeah.
$7,800.
Dude, you could talk them down to 7.
Look at
Easy,
that. That's
dude.
pretty clean, isn't it?
That is
It's got the
clean.
roof rack on the back and everything. It's a single cab. It's the
Oh, a
Prospector.
single cab. Fun.
Yeah, dude. Look at that two-tone
That's
paint
cool.
job.
Yeah, it's got the red
Yeah.
stripe.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
show you the front. Yeah.
That's like the OG paint.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, my or my uncle had one like that.
Yeah.
Was his work truck. It was just like that.
Yeah.
Guess where it's at?
Washington.
Whittier.
What?
serious?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
It's in Whittier.
That's crazy.
It's posted 3 days ago. It's a manual transmission.
What?
Yep, 146,000 miles.
What? No.
Yep.
Wow.
that's awesome.
That's
Who's
crazy.
it
That's a
being sold
unicorn.
by?
I'm sorry.
Who's it being sold by?
Oh, you know them?
No, I'm
Baby.
asking.
Well, I'll have
I'm
to bring it
about
back
to.
up. but yeah. Like, oh, it's my cousin.
Yeah.
Wow, manual, you won't have to have an alarm.
Yeah, right?
Hardly anybody can drive it.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
a Gen Z
Right.
anti-theft device.
Exactly.
Well, it's kind of weird because their name on Facebook is called Classic Man.
Oh.
All right.
So I don't know. Yeah, Classic Man. There you go.
wow.
It's being sold by
Okay.
in Whittier. So, but yeah, it's 4x4, 4-speed manual, Dodge Ram Prospector,
Wow, that's
clean title,
cool.
V8 318. Ooh, no trades, cash only. Hablo español.
Dude, he's ready for all buyers.
Ready
Let's
to
go.
sell.
He wants it. Go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you the other finds later. My gold mine.
Yeah.
It's in my DMs with Brandon.
Sliding in your DMs with some
Well, he's the
questionable
whole
decisions.
reason why we did that whole Jeep build.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like he's the one who got me into rock crawling in the beginning, 2010, I think it was.
Yeah.
You should get a samurai and we'll call it.
Dude, I want to do
Right?
a
Dude.
Sammy with Toyota axles.
Yes.
Extra wide.
Yes.
Thick girl, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I get the big butt. My girl's got a wide.
You have
Yep.
wide axles.
Yes.
Yeah, he sent me a couple Sammys. That's a little-
You should so
oh, yeah.
do
Look,
that.
even a Mitsubishi Montero, like the old Japanese version, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, little
Like the little
shorties.
shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was sending me all this kind of stuff. Anyways, this is not a podcast
We could
about
build, we could
Facebook
build that and
Marketplace.
then King of Hammers it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You know how
Well,
many times?
rock bouncer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
I like
what was
King of
that?
Hammers is where you
What was
debut
the-
your ridiculous builds.
What was the off-road name you had thought of? Like junk something. Remember at the last Rebelle, you were like, "We're gonna
He
do
was
our
probably
own,"
drunk.
and then
Not junk,
like-
it was drunk.
no, but you had like the best name. Like, oh, I forget what it was. I'm
I'm
gonna
in
have to think
marketing.
about it. It was like great. It was like junkyard rally. I
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
we'll
think
figure it
about
out.
It.
Yeah,
Oh,
figure
was
it out.
good. It was good.
And we'll make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else? Got anything else you want to ask him?
No.
You want to dive deep into?
Dive deep.
I think we got into a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. One last question.
Yeah. All right.
If you could have, because this is related to Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my
of course.
goodness.
If you could have no budget,
Oh, okay.
no budget, any off-road vehicle, and this is like your only off-road vehicle for everything that you do, what would you get?
Are we allowed to modify or?
Yeah.
Of course. What platform? What would you buy?
I think I would love to buy a Scout.
Ooh, like an
Like
older
the old
one?
one.
The old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you follow Girl Scout on Instagram?
Oh yeah.
Hers
The
is-
hippie girl, right?
No.
Oh.
She's got like a powder blue one on like 40s,
Yeah.
and she wheels the shit out of it.
Yeah.
That thing's
I
rad.
thought she was a hippie though.
Nah, it's a different chick you're thinking of.
That's somebody else.
Oh, that was on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
We just took a turn.
I'm kidding. Anyways,
Yeah, I think that would be my.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I love old Scouts.
Yeah.
Dude, they're legit.
Seriously.
I had a buddy in high school that had one. It wasn't like all lifted or anything, but it was just like, I think it was unstoppable. I think it was rad.
Right?
Yeah.
Could just go.
All right.
Ask it again.
No budget.
Uh-huh.
If you had to pick one off-road vehicle
Off-road vehicle.
to do everything that you like to do, what would you buy?
The package.
I think that's hard because there's a vehicle I've been looking at,
Ooh.
but I don't know enough about it, and they're newer, and
Well, what are you curious about?
the Grenadier.
What do you want to know?
I've heard mixed reviews.
I have to.
I think.
I
no.
think- I
like the concept of them.
Yes, the concept is awesome.
Yes, I like the concept, and I think that's like I love my 4Runner. I'm not gonna really look for another vehicle right now.
Of course. It's all hypothetical.
And I think with the unlimited budget, I could make the Grenadier, exactly what I want it to be.
true.
But as soon as it came out, I think a couple of years ago at least now,
Yeah.
and they competed in the rally last year, I was so interested.
Oh yeah, Susan Piper had it.
Yeah. And I really like them. I really like how they look. But like I said, I don't know. I've only read kind of some reviews here and there. And we went and looked at them for fun. And
They're cool because it's kind of
they're
more
very cool.
analog. Like everything's like,
Yes.
switches and stuff like that.
Yes.
Not all
Well,
digital.
you know the story of
readouts.
why they came out.
It's aviation related. The interior switches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the guy, the Ineos, the energy, the oil company owner, the billionaire guy, he was upset with the Land Rover Defenders
That's
that came
right.
out,
You wanted to,
and he wanted an old D1 style, but new. Couldn't get it, so he's like, "I'm going to build one." So that's what they did.
Yeah, I like them.
I heard something like they
At least this is what I heard. I'm probably spreading misinformation. It's the internet. Who cares?
I'm trying to think. Somebody would just did a review on it. Like it was just kind of like an honest one. What was it? It wasn't like specifically about that, but he was just like, yeah, like I wasn't impressed how they something like their traction controller system doesn't work properly or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what they were saying.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Brad who was talking about it or something.
Yeah, Brad
had-
did have one, and he took it
Yeah.
out to Anza and I think a couple other places. But yeah, when you're used to the articulation that a Jeep can give you,
Yeah.
or even your vehicle, I think is
You can get pretty
way
crazy.
more capable
Yeah.
than what that allotted for.
Yeah.
Like if you're just going to, I think, do simpler off-road trails,
More
maybe
overlandy style
more
stuff.
overlandy
Yeah,
style. I
yeah.
think it's probably a great vehicle. But if you're gonna do some of the more hard
Yes,
stuff, I
yeah.
think that
Yeah, and that would be, I guess, in my pretend world, it would be more of my like bougie, Cayenne.
The bougie lander. The bougie lander. See, she gets me. She gets me.
Where the 4Runner would be more of like the rock crawler, and it's got so many scratches, deep scratches on it from like the squeeze. So I would say that was more of my like upgraded, like I'm gonna go overlanding with the
That'd be a cool
rooftop tent.
vehicle.
Hell.
Yeah.
Well, those 5th gen 4Runners can flex hard.
Oh yeah,
know.
I've been getting frustrated with all of the 3-wheeling that I do. There's so much
Well, it's
there's
IFS.
a tire. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's hard.
I've been looking at this, and I'm going to butcher what it is, but that extends something while you're off-roading.
Long travel?
No. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
yes, but it's, I wish my husband was here because he would know what it was, but there's like, it's not really out there or really that experimented with yet, but it would extend.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking like sway bar
Oh,
disconnects or something.
That's what it is. It's
Okay,
a sway
okay.
bar, but it's not a disconnect. It's like an
the
extender
rock
almost.
thing.
Okay.
It like so that when you're off-roading, you can extend it to, because that's very much my issue. It's
Yeah, because you get bound up with the sway bar end links.
Yeah, and I'm a tire up off the floor
You can just
all the time.
disconnect that. Don't worry about it.
You don't need those.
You don't need them.
You can drive without a sway bar.
Yes.
This thing didn't even have sway bars, front or rear.
Don't listen to us, kids.
Yeah.
I
And-
Ask
considered
us
it.
how we know.
I have considered it.
And your friends, the Desert Bells, Opt Off Road.
Yeah, that's who you should talk to. Yeah.
They came out with, or it's on pre-order, the 3-link kit for the 5th Gen 4Runner. And that thing's baller.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Yeah. I'll have to. That's,
Yeah.
Allie
the thing
Venture,
that's-
she's got a 5th Gen 4Runner, and she's going to do it too.
Okay.
I think she's going to be one of the first kits.
A 3-link. That's awesome.
3-link in the rear. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's going to be the outboard shock system, like all this cool stuff. Like if you've seen
A
the
lot of
stuff they
engineering
did
in
for
there,
the 3rd Gen 4Runner, imagine on the 5th Gen.
Yeah. We'll have to look at that for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
Yeah, mix that with a little bit of long travel up front. And
yeah, buddy. Yeah, they do Toyota stuff. So
Yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I always plug them. That's my plug.
yeah.
They're good people.
No, they are, but they know their stuff.
They-
It's
they're-
legit. I'm just,
Yeah.
it's like organic was what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But cool. Well, you want to wrap it up?
Sure. Hanging out for a while. It has been a pleasure, as always.
Thanks for having
I'm glad
us.
you guys came up here. It was nice finally getting to meet you. I met you once before,
Yes.
but just briefly as a bunch of shit was going on. But
Yep. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to chat with you guys and go deep in the rally talk and all off-roading conversations.
yeah,
Dreams.
always fun. Dreams.
Yeah.
Any plugs that anybody has that you want to shout out? Anybody? I mean, we obviously mentioned your event coming up it'll be tomorrow. If anybody's listening.
Yeah, and sign up for our rally report so you get up-to-date information on upcoming events and stay current in how we're prepping and fundraising. If you want to donate, we have PayPal, Venmo links on the website. And then follow us. I'm arctrooper.jl and Jess is...
Pink Star Jess.
I don't even
On
follow
the
you.
grams.
I'm going to do it
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Just got some new followers.
Yay! Yeah.
Pink Star Jess. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Plugs?
And
Any more
I'll
plugs? Yeah? No?
whatever events you guys have, they'll be on the Average Overlanders Instagram as well. We'll share it. So if you guys are looking for something to do, we'll post up when they are and all that always. So
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
if anybody has questions or wants
Yep.
to just say, "Hey, I heard you," we'd love to just if you drop us a note on our Instagram, either one, and just say, "Hey, I heard you on the Average Overlander podcast,"
Yeah.
then we'd love to hear that. Or shoot us a DM and just say, "Hey, we're supporting you," or "How can I help?" Or we'd love to connect with people.
Absolutely.
yeah. Yeah, like you said, like when you're at Expo, people are asking questions. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
good to help people out. So yeah, people interested in learning and stuff.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
All right.
Hey,
Well-
Ben, you good with plugs? You're
I'm Gucci.
Gucci'd up.
Yeah?
Yeah,
No?
we know you drive a Porsche.
Oh, hey, whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
No, I mean, just once again, I'm just, I'm a proud Down syndrome dad. It's Down Syndrome Awareness Day.
yes.
And shout out to my son, Miles,
Yeah, buddy.
who doesn't listen to the podcast.
I hope not.
He's 1.5. And with your sailor mouth,
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
can't.
I have to tell people that all the time. I'm like, it's not really kid friendly. So if you're traveling with your kids in the car, don't listen.
Dude,
to
I was
them.
talking to my CMO yesterday. He was like, "Oh, you do off road?" I was like, "Yeah, I have a whole podcast." I was like, "Why did I say that?" And he goes, "Oh, what's the name of your podcast?" And I was like, Average Overlander."
Make some shit
and
up.
Eric was laughing because I work with the guy we're going on this trip with. He also, he works with me, and he was standing next to me, and he's just like, "Well, Ben, what is the name of your podcast?"
Fucker.
Yeah. And my CMO, to his credit, he was like, I don't care if you talk shit. He's like, as long as you don't talk shit about our company. I was like, I never. No, and I don't. I actually like our company. We're a travel company, so
Hey.
it's up the same alley, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for coming all the way up and taking the time.
Taking a con.
Always a
Thank you for
pleasure. We'll
having
have to
us.
get out soon.
Absolutely.
We'll show up to some of your events, I promise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And everybody who, I don't know, if we had like 4 or 5 people watching tonight, thank you for tuning in live.
Yes,
right.
thank you. We got up
It's
to
the early
11.
release.
Yeah.
There were 11. at
Wow,
one
I
point.
think it's a new record for us.
That is
Yeah.
probably.
We obviously don't
Big
promote it
stuff
very well
happening.
live, but yeah. Woohoo.
I do marketing all day. This is not my second
Yep.
job here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.